Oh shit. Hi. Thank you, Scarling Mikaelor. Hold on. I didn't I need to probably increase the size of my and change my thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you again. Early VTubers reacted to Epic the Musical. Have you seen it? I recommend you react to it. If not, I live in your walls. Just saying. Epic the Musical. Let me look that up. Hold on. Hi, chat. Good morning. I have a very fascinating morning, actually. I'm gonna look that up for a sec. Epic the Musical. What the fuck is that? I've never heard of this, actually. It's a movie? I don't know if can I watch it? I don't know if I can. Good time zone to you. Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mekael Ore or something. Yeah, I don't know if I can watch this. It's it's the one on YouTube, right? I don't know if I can watch it. It's 2 hours, and I don't know if there's going to be some sort of like copyright thing that's gonna fuck me over, but yeah. Can you react to Chinese plasma gun versus cockroach? Sure. Hold on, give me a sec. I want to talk about something first before we get right into like. I want to talk about something before we get right into the reacting and the video watching. Oh, that's okay, GF skill. Have fun, or at least uh as fun as you can make it. Chinese plasma gun. It's wild how many intolerant people you're warning about commented on that video. Oh, yeah. So that's what we're going to check out, right? That's what we're going to that is what we are going to be talking about. At least at first. Okay. But you guys, if you guys have like suggestions on like what to react to for future streams, go ahead and do join my Discord server. It's on my card link, or yeah, it's in my card link somewhere. You just go ahead, join there, and submit the reaction videos. If not, you can always like DM me, or at least like say it on stream. And if I find it like if I find it fascinating, or like I'm interested in it, I'll go ahead and watch it. I'm not beyond that. The animatics are fan art. The songs are allowed. No heavy copyright. Search the musical and put the VTuber reaction next to it. Okay, give me a sec. Uh, Do they watch? Do they react to the entire thing? Oh, they do react to the entire goddamn thing. Holy shit. I see Yuzu. I see Matara. Vivian. Holy shit, that's a lot of people. I see. Okay, I mean, I don't mind. I don't know if we'll watch it now. We'll probably watch it okay. Yeah, because it's 2 hours, I don't think I have the energy for that right now. I just woke up. Let's have it be done on the I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna put that in my own server just so I can have like a reminder, right? Give me a sec. I'm gonna put that in my server right now. Just so I can like watch it on for the next stream. Yes. It's big, yeah, it is. Anyway, oh, dragons in the street, nesticles in the sheets. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Okay, so okay, let me just adjust that. Let me just adjust my OBS. Okay, there we go. OBS adjusted, I think. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's start talking about some stuff that's been happening on Reddit and Twitter lately. Because chat, everything that you expect, that I expected to happen on my video, did in fact happen. Oh, Scarling again, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Holy shit, you're so generous. You've been very generous recently. Holy, thank you. But yeah, we will have that. The lolly video? Yep, the lolly video. Anyway, let's go about it, right? Let's go about it. So, let me find the tweet real quick. Is it this one? Okay, is it this one? Okay. So, oh, Mikael again. Thank you for the Oh wait, okay, never mind. I already read that. Anyway, yeah. So, this is the epicenter of the harassment campaign that I'm currently receiving, right? Like, I saw all the threads, and there was also like a few Reddit posts. I'm too lazy to bring it up. One that there were like other threads specifically just opening up the old Patreon incident 3 years ago, and there was also another one shit talking other normies, but also like talked about the old incident. Some people spreading misinformation about you, bro. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, so that's what that's like. My main concern is actually that it's not the hate against the lolly video. It's that. So I'm just going to clear up any misinformation right here. And I'm going to tell you guys right now that you don't need to go out harassing other people or like trying to defend me or anything. Just if you can, just correct it respectfully and leave it at that, right? So regarding the old Patreon incident, right? I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely don't care about that anymore, brother. It was 3 years ago. The topic itself isn't even taboo anymore. Hell, talking about it on Twitter isn't gonna get you dogpiled anymore either. Right? Like, no harm came to him on XYZ. Was what I did wrong? Yeah, obviously, and I apologized for it. I recognized how bad it looked like and how I shouldn't have done that. But was it as bad as people paint it to be? No. It was a documentary on what they used to do and the stuff they posted online before they came to their company. People now, and even back then, spew out the misinformation and the out-of-context info and make it seem like I actually doxed them. Like full name, location, email address, and now people are even calling me like, people are even saying that I posted rape content on my Patreon, as if I'm also making fun of the bad things that happened to them. Or if I am some kind of predator or some bad guy looking to harm these people. Seriously, that's what people are saying about me in those threads. It's insane. So bringing up what I did first, right? I don't really care about that anymore, right? I moved on from it. I am not shy in talking about it either if somebody brings it up. I left that apology video up in my channel for posterity's sake, even if I regret making it, because it makes me look like a bitch. Because it's something that I actually own up to, and I'm not afraid on speaking up about it. Like, they are actually schizos. Yeah. Yeah. And most of the people bringing that up don't even remember or know about what had happened back then. They just saw even more reason to like throw out a lot of shit. So they just run with it, right? So this guy specifically, right? The bigger topic is the lolly drama one, because the lolly drama one is what the lolly video is what like fostered all of this. As you can see, 1.1 million views, right, on Twitter. Holy shit. So this person specifically, I would make fun of. You know, she's super young. She has flags on her bio. That being said, this person did make the tweet and incited a lot of angry Westoids on my video. Yes, I am allowed. Yes, I'm gonna call them Westoids. I am allowed to be racist because I'm a person of color, and according to the logic of people who think similarly to them, it's okay to hate on white men, right? Or like anybody that's white. Just not everyone, because that's not racism, right? Womp womp. Yeah. Anyway. Like I said, this person, I guess, didn't specifically call to action any hate against me, but the end result is the same. People, not just on this tweet, but on retweets and again, other Reddit posts, are flinging fire my way, but also going out of their way to search the video itself and leave comments without watching the video. And I think that's very rude. And to be honest, chat, I was excited. Because, okay. You guys might have remembered something similar happened last year. Hold on. Why mental illness is sexy and attractive. Some of you guys might have remembered last year that this video of mine, right? You see this video? This video of mine last year actually got the same treatment. Right? This is exactly what happened to my Menhera video. People were upset about Shiori being in the thumbnail and how I'm glorifying mental illness and shit like that. Obviously, they didn't watch the video. They just took the thumbnail at face value. But as a result, that video actually did super well because of it. At first, that video wasn't doing so hot. My members know this. I made a sad post even like last year saying that this was like one of the videos that I was very super passionate in making, and it took me a lot, right? Like I was Menhera posting about why my low effort videos succeed and high effort videos fail, but because of that one hit tweet, it salvaged its ass. I got like 200k views because of it, right? So it backfired and pushed to the top. Yes, exactly. So when I saw this, I actually genuinely got like excited. It's like, oh shit, is it gonna happen again? Is it gonna happen again? But, you know, unfortunately, not really. This video is still stuck at 25k views, right? It's still doing oof. I mean, it's not that bad. It's still like making the same sort of videos that normally people that aren't that interested in the topic would make. But either way, you can see in the comments right here. I made this like tweet as a honeypot trap. I made this honeypot trap tweet so I can have something to farm on stream. And look, they are super angry. Yeah, they are super angry. Look at this shit. I am a Latin X manlet with a BMI of 4653, and this is my video. So they're calling me a Latin X manlet. You can really tell what demographic this is, chat, right? Latin X, honestly, is like super upsetting. I would have preferred you just call me a slur. Call me an in-dog or a sea-dog or whatever, or something, dude. And this is so like, I'm actually fascinated by this comment a lot. Not because he called me a manlet, but because like, you would rather respect me being a potential Latino and still resort to personal attacks by saying I'm a manlet and I'm fat? Like, okay, see chat, this is the problem with that demographic. Their priorities are super misaligned. I think if you are going to insult someone and make fun of their appearance or whatever the case might be, like personal attacks, you might as well just double down and call them a slur as well. You are not a good person because you don't say the words Western Twittards say is a slur. Seeger is a lot better. No, I agree, 100%. All C people are just Team You Mexican, white love. Oh, true, thank you, Room Shady. Yeah. And I'm gonna imagine this is probably like 19 years old or something as well. A lot of these people are super young. They haven't fully developed their brain yet, and they don't like have a complete opinion on things, right? Yeah. And if one of them was actually intelligent and watched the video, they would at the very least be open as to why they are as close-minded and aggressive as they are. Because they are, in fact, those people. Right? And, where is it? Someone called me, like, a Jew. Like, whatchamacallit? Like, a PDF from Israel. And then, obviously, some people are, whatchamacallit? Some people are... Whatchamacallit? Oh. What am I trying to say here? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Oh, some people here are bringing up the Patreon incident, right? But, they don't actually know what anything about. I'm going to imagine, and I'm 100. No, actually, not imagine. I 100% guarantee you. Oh shit, sorry. I 100% guarantee you that the people bringing up the incident don't actually know anything about the incident. They just saw the narrative on Twitter and Reddit that makes me look worse because they didn't like the video topic. They have a reason to not just call me a pedophile, but also a doxer and a sexual assaulter or rapist or whatever the case might be. Right? They didn't like the video, they saw something that can make me look worse, and they ran with it. Right? Congrats, you have rage baited me into making a comment. This video is a video of all time in very bad way. I don't like it. Any pushback from lolly haters is because they are tourists. What if they change their minds? You say there is nothing wrong with lolly culture, and they say the sexualization of said culture. The reason why nobody batted an eye against Rebecca from Edge Runners is because she acts like an adult. Something a lot of these lolly characters don't do. The lolly character is a body shape, but more often than not, they are just kids. Think Kana from Kobayashi Dragon Maid. She is a child, no other way to look at it. She acts like one, dresses like one, not a lolly, a child. The VTuber things only succeed because people give them attention when they do it. If there is an audience, someone always try to cater to it. Of course, the VTubers change their opinions because they are people, not just lollies. If you like a lolly, that's fine. I can't tell you what you can or cannot like, but sexualizing one is not and will make me and anyone that agrees with me judge you. Why? Because they looked far too much like kids. This is such a disgusting fucking video. Of course anyone that doesn't agree with you is a tourist. Okay. I don't know if you actually watched the full video, because there are going to be a lot of people who pretend that they have watched this video just so they can have like they can claim that, oh, I watched the video and it's garbage, right? So I said in my video, tourists are people who come from non-anime and non-VTuber adjacent backgrounds, quote normies, that come into the culture and start polluting it, saying X should be X and Y should be Y. I never said that anyone didn't agree with me as a tourist. I said some people, like Camilla or Chibidoki, were once tourists who learned that lolly culture isn't as bad as it's made out to be. Right? And you even ask, like, what if they change their minds? Well, yeah, I do bring that topic up. People do change their minds the longer they the longer they explore otaku culture, right? They just start accepting it. I never said any pushback from lolly haters were from tourists either. I said people who didn't understand Gura or Shigure-ui's content are. I very much explained why there was a divide, and that divide is basically due to an East versus West dynamic. I also didn't say that there was nothing wrong with lolly culture. I said I am okay with lolly culture and don't care if they are being sexualized because it is fiction. Many such cases, unfortunately, yeah, no, exactly. It's people who didn't actually watch the video, or people who watched the video with an already made up impression in their mind and they wanted to stick to it, right? Yeah. Again, a lot of these people are people that didn't actually doesn't know anything about the Patreon incident. They just watched it from the threads on Twitter, on Reddit, right? Yeah. Because if they've actually watched the video, they'd actually know I don't personally like lollies. Some of them are even calling me like whatchamacallit? Like, some of them are even calling me like a predator, right? Yeah. Yeah. You have to remember, guys. You have to remember. Whatchamacallit? You have to remember. Some of these people are pretending to be Hololive or VTuber fans. Remember that. They are not. They are anime fans who only like fucking, I don't know, who only like the popular anime, the anime fans that like really only watch fucking Shonen Jump and shit. Remember, it's genuinely people like these that make me think we should have gate-kept VTubing and anime harder. These tourists actually wanted DN to care. Yeah, no, that's exactly the point. I don't care is the problem. And I will even double down here. Lolly culture is ingrained into otaku and anime culture. You will never get rid of it. The biggest VTuber is a lolly. One of the most popular songs ever is a lolly. Big non-Western VTubers are lolicon. Heck, even some of the big Western VTubers are lolicons. Fucking look at Gura. Or I guess Saba now. And the fact that Westoids are trying to shut down another aspect of a culture because they think their morals are superior than others is why the West is fucked and will be fucked. They think they are saving kids because they make their tweets hating on lollies and lolicons. They think they are morally superior because they like, quote, normal things. It's the same type of people, chat. These people, they are the same people who are angry at Genshin Impact for not having a dark enough skin color. They are the same people who harassed Silverveil and Pikami for playing the wizard game. 100%. They're all the same. You look at their fucking Twitter bios, you know what you're gonna see there. Right? You 100% know what you are gonna see there. These people are the reason why their side is losing. They don't represent the majority, but appear like they do. And that's why they are losing. They are stuck in their echo chambers, and any attempt to create conversation is shut down because they already labeled them problematic. Right? They're virtue signalers and they're preachies. Yeah. Like, holy shit. Yo, don't let me in with them. I just like Morenas. Oh, yo, no, you're fine. You're fine. I love my Morenas too. Yeah. You can compare this to other cultural points where they get introduced to something new, don't understand it, and disagree with what they seem to understand. It's okay. It's okay to disagree on what you not seem to understand, right? Because the term agreeing to disagree exists for one of those. Exists not for that reason alone, but like for one of those reasons, right? It's when you try to like parade and like wave your flag and fucking say that your belief is superior over them. That's the reasons why there are wars. That's how imperialism happens. That's how fucking colonialism happens. These are the same type of people that hate colonialism, that hate all of this shit, and look what they're doing. It's cultural colonialism, 100%. These people are going to try and claim that lolly culture is bad. It doesn't have a place in VTubing because it blah 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 blah. They're not fucking VTuber fans. They just like one or two VTubers and then that's it. I can't understand going through a life upset at people and being stuck fighting some inevitable war on Twitter and 4chan. It's because these people are terminally online, right? And sometimes I don't necessarily blame them because the internet right now thrives on massive divides and like very reaction inciting, very divisive in flammable content. I don't know the term I want to use here. And they get like super divided because of that. Any attempt at making conversation basically get like lumped up into like, you know, a bad thing. And look, I'm sorry for being political because the topic, but because the topic itself is political, I have to be political, right? These people let their enemy win by being unreasonable and obnoxious. You very few people are the reason why your side has such a bad name. I am a centrist, slightly leaning to the left in terms of the principles and policies that I endorse. I've said this in the past on stream. I don't need to say I don't need to say them too much because I would rather not bring that kind of conversation to my space. My community is all about appreciating waifus. Doesn't matter what your politics are, what your skin colors are, whatever the case might be, right? But you people are the reason why the left is losing. Outside your bubble, nobody likes and agrees with you. Outside Twitter and in the outside world, nobody really cares and nobody thinks this is as big a deal as you think it is. Yeah. Look, people can affect reality. You people make me sick. Yeah, no, exactly. It's exactly as I predicted in my video. These Westoids these Westoids are predicting exactly as I said they would. 100%. Yeah. I find both right and left got mad at lollies online. Oh yeah, no, 100% they do. No, 100% they do. It's both far rightists and I don't know what the term for far right people are. Both far rightists and far leftists. The reason why I think these particular brand are on the far left is because they are calling me Latinx and they're saying I'm from Israel or something like that. Or they're calling me a Jew. Yeah. They're calling me a Jew. So it's like those context clues give me enough evidence to make me think that they are far left, right? And I would react the same way as if far right people were the ones making this video that were harassing me. Yeah. Allow me the argument of, oh yeah, Vikesy, thank you. Is Jew even an insult? I think it's an insult now because Jews or like Israeli people are being associated as like genocidal, racist, and greedy, right? That's the picture painted, so it has a bad connotation whenever somebody calls you a Jew. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, look. It's comments like these. 100%. Do you like politics, Nosagi? Oh no, I hate politics. And that's the thing, right? I'm just gonna tell you guys right now too. The reason why I don't participate in like Western politics, like right versus left thing, is because I genuinely don't care. I actually genuinely don't care. Why? Because it doesn't affect me. People will call me privileged because I don't care about what's happening in the US. But I beg to differ. I am not privileged. I am fucking... in fact, I am the least privileged because I'm too busy caring about the things happening in my own country and in my own like immediate vicinity that I can't care about what's going on in the West. That's genuinely like my problem. I genuinely don't care. Right? That's why I don't talk about it. I have my own like beliefs. Again, like there are principles in the left and the right that I inherently agree with, right? As a person. But that just because I have those beliefs doesn't mean that I want to start talking about them, because one, I don't care, and I'm not confident enough to know what I am talking about, right? Especially because I don't like I am a history buff, but even with a lot of the historical context that I know about what had happened in the US, the social climate right now is so volatile. There are so many things happen behind the scenes that so many like characters in the play that I don't know what is quote the informed decision. I would like to think this is the normal stance on things. If you're a Filipino, ask literally anyone else about what they think about what's happening in the US. I'm gonna guarantee you all they will have is a surface level answer, but nothing else other than that. Oh yeah, I think the whole Charlie Kirk thing is blah blah blah. Oh yeah, no, I think Kamala Harris is blah blah blah. Oh, I think Trump is blah blah. I think the Epstein files are blah blah blah. Oh, I think the crypto crash is blah blah blah. But you're not gonna find anyone fucking mouthing and crying about it, because most of people here don't care. Most people genuinely don't care. And these people like to think that they do. A lot of these are bandwagoning kids. By the way, they will just follow the majority opinion as they haven't developed their own ability. Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Average Earth surrender. That's what I'm saying. None of these people actually know what happens or understands what they are talking about or know the deeper aspects of the culture. And that's why when they become an adult, it will ultimately depend on whether or not they want to stay in their own echo chamber or they would actually go touch outside and like find actual conflict. Like actually have their opinions get rebutted and like get fucked, right? Because I think principles are formed when you have an opinion, that opinion being either affirmed or broken, and then you have to find like a new opinion. You have to find a new one or develop a new one that's more in line with what you believe in and what is currently the correct information, right? And 100% these people are not one of them. Oh, Master Churro, thank you. I moved to the US so many years ago for the politics in LATAM. Now deal with the same shit happening here. Bless you, don't have to deal with this. Oh, Master Churro, I don't necessarily want to say that I'm grateful that I don't have to deal with the politics in the US, right? Because Filipino politics is its own garbage bag, right? Like I'm not necessarily active in the political scape here in the Philippines, but I do voice my thoughts. I do engage in like debate and like fucking argue with people IRL because of what's currently happening here. That being said, I'm not gonna fucking talk about that in my streams. Do you guys think that I think you care about what's happening in the Philippines? No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. Of course not. You have your own lives and your own bullshit you want to deal with, right? That's why you come to this stream, because you want to learn about waifus. You actually want to consume fiction and consume fiction and not have that fiction attached from reality. Unlike what a lot of other people are doing. Yeah. I have my own shit to deal with here, and you have too. So it's like I would rather not broadcast about what's happening here under the false presumption that it's important enough for you guys to stop caring about what's happening in your shit. Right? Like, goddamn, that's not what this channel is for. That's not what my platform is for. I'm a waifu culture channel. I'm a VTuber channel. Who cares? And people don't see it that way. I used to believe, I used to believe this in my hearts of hearts. I used to believe that everything is political. Now I don't, for obvious reasons. Not everything isn't political. Nusagi, are you going to watch the Cindy stream tomorrow? Also, I believe that in JP, small bodies are more normal. The West doesn't get that. Oh yeah, no, Greg D, that's exactly what I said in my video too. In the East, very that kind of body types, like very petite, almost childlike body types, are super common. You see them everywhere. Yeah, and that's why like JP is okay sexualizing that type of body type, regardless if they're actually like you know portrayed as an adult. I'm not necessarily saying that that's okay, but that's what's normal here. And who am I to say? I'm not a fucking moral imperialist, unlike a lot of these people. So whatever. To the West, Asia doesn't exist. Oh shit. Dude, they should actually. I wish a lot of these people would actually try being in the East for a little bit, even Southeast Asia. These people have no idea how much they're gonna be cooked in here, right? They start bitching and whining about their racism and their sexism and about their isms. Guess what? That's the normal culture here in Southeast Asia and in Western countries. We are infinitely more racist than you can imagine. Right? And for some reason, you guys worship us. You guys want to DEI our shit and like all these fucking bullshit. Like, holy crap. Yeah. I always ask at one point, does it become harassment or discrimination against what who do that body type? Oh yeah, no, 100%. But more happier? Asia is competitive racism servers. That is true. That is true. More than Europeans though? I would like to think so, JC4. I actually think that Europeans are starting to get a little bit more educated or sensitive. Or I don't know, like they're starting to watch what they say. Right? And I think for the most part, that's partly in due to fucking the stuff that the US is doing, but in Asia we're roughly still the same thing. You chose an inflammatory topic to come back with, Lamau. Oh, I don't care. Yeah. No, chat. I don't want you guys to have like the wrong impression. I don't give a shit that these people are harassing me. Right? I genuinely don't. And my main concern again is that they are spreading misinformation about me. Right? Or harassing. And also a potential reason is that they might actually start harassing other people that associate with me. I don't want these fucking retards going to Parrot, going to Ivanito, going to Rima, going to like a lot of my people's streams and like saying all sorts of bullshit. Right? Like that's my main concern. But knowing these people, of course they will. These people are not reasonable. It genuinely isn't. What about Balkans? Oh shit. You are right. Balkans are... I mean... Okay. I am aware Balkans are like half serious and half shitposty with their racism. And at the same time, Asia is also half shitposty and half competitive. So I don't know. Like hard to say. Have you guys seen Koreans? Holy shit, fucking Koreans are the most racist fucking people I've ever met, dude. Holy shit. It's actually insane. It's... I don't know. Okay, to be fair, I don't know how racist the Chinese are. I've been to China. I've been exposed to the slight racism in China. But I've been actually unironically harassed IRL by fucking Koreans. Yeah. I've been called... I've been... okay. So there's this term that this 100% like online or terminally online Korean said to me IRL like 3 days ago when I was like on a mall. They called me a C-N word. Right? They call me a C N-word. C, yeah. No, exactly. They said that to me. And what I did was that I accidentally just bumped them. It was in a shopping place, right? I bumped them. I bumped their cart accidentally, said sorry, and then something, 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 C N-word. It's like, whoa! Whoa! That was, whoa! Didn't you get racism in Japan, Dian? Yes, I did. I was denied multiple services in Japan because I'm brown as fuck. Right? Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. You guys don't I don't know if you guys have any idea how racist Asia actually is, but they're unironically super racist. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus, that's fucking wow. If you said that in America, you'd get assaulted. I don't know. I've never been in America. Hard R or soft A? Oh, hard R. Hard R. C. That's what they genuinely said. Yeah. This happened in Phil? Yeah, happened in Phil. Happened in Phil. Yeah, no haircut for Dian in Japan. Yeah, they saw me looking at their store. I got in and they said, I forgot what exactly they said, but it was in the translation of, sorry, we don't give that kind of service to you. It's like, whoa. For real, I was called by Korean border jumper. Let's go, Master Churro! Holy shit! Yeah. And that's why I'm okay. That's why I'm not saying, by the way, chat, that it's okay to call other people racist terms, right? Or like slurs. But me personally, I'm not hurt by like racist remarks, right? Like, call me all kind of racist remarks, all you can. Call me a manlet, call me fat, call me whatever the case might be. I don't really care because, well, I'm not really fat, but like, I am very short. I am 5'3", and it's a kind of aspect in my personality and life where, you know, like I've accepted it. I like to shit post about it too. I fucking wave it around as like a point of a joke, you know, shit like that. So yeah, that's what's currently going on in Twitter and Reddit right now. Uh, I think this is sorry. I think this is gonna blow over. I don't really care about what they have to say, TBH. Yep. Oh, hi Yinka. Thank you for joining. Again. No problem. Just save up and get the leg breaking surgery. Oh, actually no. That's not like, I did have a little major sprain. I did have a major sprain. So, I did break a leg. Did you see that people are supporting... Oh, thank you, Yinka, again. Wait, what? Oh, okay. For some reason, the notification triggered twice. Did you see that people are supporting Cinder Hardcore again? Okay, yeah, hold on. Cinder. Yeah. No, I did see that. I did see that. Sad that they didn't get more viral. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't. I wish it did. Like what happened to the Minhera video. So I did see this tweet, right? She is coming back tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST. That's 4 a.m. for me. Uh, and then some people are hardcore supporting again. Shondo's even here to like throw out a little word of kindness, and I think I know why. I think I know why. What did Cinder do? Oh, I mean, yeah. Do I really have to TLDR it again? I mean, there's like, basically, she got outed for being like a not a harasser, like a bad friend, fucking blacklists people, fucking slanders other people to other people, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. And now she made a Google Doc to respond to that. And it seems like some people seem to think that it's like a completely, what's the term there? Redeeming document. I personally don't think so. But Nanola's lying is one hell of a massive strong point, right? So what happened here is that anti-Cinder people and pro Cinder people are being massively, massively divided. Because even people that weren't pyropups, like, you know, non-VTuber, non-pyropups, like general just VTuber fans, but not necessarily a fan of Cinder specifically, they saw that drama. Some of them think that Cinder got absolutely disrespected or like got like kicked off from the internet for what they perceive is a very small high school drama reason. They think Cinder doesn't deserve that, and then they're now in full support of Cinder compared to everyone, in stark opposition to everyone else, right? Meanwhile, the people that are still against Cinder, they think that yes, while the document, you know, doesn't necessarily, but while the document does make Nanoless look bad, it doesn't detract from the fact that Cinder is a bad friend and that she did all these things and that she fucking went back to redacted of all people. In a relationship, I mean. So, it's basically typical Twitter stuff where two sides cannot reconcile on anything, so they just absolutely hate each other. So, what I think is gonna happen here is that Cinder is gonna have a relatively successful comeback, but that comeback, that her audience are going to be like super dedicated to her now, right? There's gonna be like a massive divide between her and everyone else. Maybe she's still gonna collab with a few people, maybe not, it depends. Honestly, the long-term industry implications here is like what I'm genuinely scared of, right? Because I like to think, chat, that every action in the industry, especially if done by a big VTuber, will induce other people following in their stead, right? It's gonna set a precedent. If what happened to Shylily and Cinder and Nanoless and Bao and Silverveil is like something that a normal fucking VTuber group happens to, then I'm gonna see fucking more groups, more people making Google Docs against their former friends if they start not liking them. I'm gonna see more moves being pulled like this, some a lot more explicitly than implicit. Because before all of this happened, it used to be super easy. When you backstab a person, you usually just shit talk that person's friend, convince the people around them that they're bad people and that you shouldn't associate themselves with that person, and then let it simmer, right? Just let it simmer. You don't need to convince anyone either. You just need to plant an idea, and that's enough for most people, right? It used to be super hard. It used to be like strategic and implicit. Now it can be a lot more explicit. Now I think backstabbing in bigger VTubers is gonna be a lot more common now. Now, outing big VTubers' dirty laundry is going to be infinitely a lot more common. Just like what happened to Kenji? Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Cinder, Rima is live streaming. Oh shit, Rima is live? Rima's live? I didn't know that. Oh, hi Rima. Hi. I'm gonna drop by. I'm gonna drop by later. I just want to finish all of this. I just want to finish what I'm talking about first before I do. But thank you, Professor Keen. Yeah. Rima's doing part 2 of the Simber doc. Oh shit! Which part is she? Now I wanna see. Is she in the Nanoless segment or is she stuck in the Silverveil segment like I was? Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh holy shit! She's still going through the Ramo doc. Nano doc. Holy shit! She's still page Nanoless. Holy shit! Okay. Are you and Rima still friends? You haven't spoken for a while, Ref. Yeah, we know. We just chat. We just talked like 2 days ago. Yeah, no, we're still friends. Dude, the Nanoless, the Silverveil, and the breakdown segments are probably gonna be the longest parts that Rima will have to sift through. Holy shit. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Poor Rima. Yeah, I don't envy her. I genuinely don't envy her. I'm gonna imagine it's gonna be like a 5-part stream series for her. And you know what? Good for her. But anyway, that's okay, so that's what I've been going through in terms of like what's going on with my with the lolly video and what the current status is on things. So I think, when do I want to upload the next video? Probably in like 6 days or something. What do you think about the speculation session in the doc? I think the speculation session was fascinating. I think that a lot of what Cinder said in those documents still do make sense, but some of her logic kind of falls. I can't name an example right now, but yeah. You got your 15 minutes of fame. Enjoy it. I don't know if it's enjoyable, and I don't know if it's like even fame. Tbh. What I want is that I want that hate to translate into views, and so far that's not happening. God damn, it's not becoming the goddamn like the Menhera video. Dian, have you been collecting Hololive cards? Unfortunately, I'm not a very I'm not a very card channel. I'm not really a card collecting kind of guy. Like, unfortunately. Any publicity is good publicity, right? It depends. Views to hate equation. Yeah, man. Yeah. I looked. I'm looking at the stats right now. It has more. It has like 2 point something k. Yeah, 2 point something k search views. So that means 2,000 channels, 2,000 users went from those threads and to comment over on my video. Yeah. Only 2,000. So I guess that's not, maybe like, at the end of the day, I guess the algorithm has to push it. If they think that it has like a lot of interest, but I guess it's not pushing it enough. Because, you know, maybe the SEO is not something that I think YouTube would like to push, I think. Yeah. How much views would it take for you to view a video as successful compared to the hate it receives? Oh, I don't know. Like, okay, so in general, me personally, a successful video is 40k views within a week. 40k within a week is, I think, a successful video. That's always been how I viewed successful videos, even back in 2022. YouTube don't like pushing such to BH? Yeah. So maybe, if I'm going to try to capitalize on the hate views strat, I have to use a video that I know the YouTube algorithm doesn't hate. What happened to the lolly vid? Oh, people in Twitter and in Reddit are like going at it. There's a war being waged. And you know what? To a certain extent, a war being waged because of that video is probably a good thing. Because it means that it has some cultural impact. I would rather a video be talked about than just die in obscurity. You know what I mean? BH, people on X will get mad at anything. Oh yeah, no, I agree. That's why I don't care what Twittards think. That's why I don't think what Twittards think. Because they're just that. Twitter retards. A video about tomboy VTubers. It depends. It's hard for me to make a tomboy video because I don't think there's like a tomboy VTuber in the West that's like a super good point. Super good like pinpoint to indicate that tomboys are a stock worth investing in, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's Subaru. Yeah, there's the military horse girl. Yeah, there's all these people. There's Buff Pup. Yeah. But you know, hard to say. Hard to say. Most of the tomboys are too butch. Most of the tomboys are too butch. Well, to be honest, when you think of a tomboy, you do think of butch, right? So it would be nice to see a tomboy that isn't the butch, right? Like I like my variety. As long as the representation is decent, then I think everything is free game. I don't care to be itch. If people are mad, I'm happy. Yep. Anyway, I also have something to share. Have you guys seen this video? Hold on. Have you guys seen this video, Living in Hell Incarnate itself? This was a very popular video in the Eastern side of things. Bro actually commented on my lolly video and seemed to like it. So let's fucking go. I'm going to pay back his kindness in turn by watching his video. I've never watched this, but I saw it or my recommended at one time, and then I recognized the name. So let's go. We're gonna watch this just so you guys can have. I'm gonna imagine, based from the title itself, from the title alone, that it's gonna be a video shit talking about how bad the Philippines is, right? Like, and you know, I agree with that. I think the Philippines is bad. I don't think it's bad. Like, you know, African countries are, I would like to think, in a worse position, but you know. So let's watch it.
What's up? You got $1 million?
Guess what?
What's up? Tell me.
Guess what?
What's up?
Guess what?
What?
There we go. Oy, Philippines! There we go. He's in line with it. He's in line with it.
Hi, Nicole. What are you doing?
Hell yeah.
Suspect. Could be an imposter. You know.
Oh. Speaking of, there is a shit ton of storms and earthquakes happening in the Philippines recently. Chat, unironically, within a week, 3 earthquakes hit major parts in the Philippines. So, I guess for context, right? Here's the Philippine map. Hold on. Oh shit.
Could be an imposter.
This is a oh fuck.
You know.
So okay, no, I'm just gonna say it because it's not shown in the map. The Philippines is divided into 3 segments, right? There's the north, the center, and the bottom. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. All 3 of these places got hit by very massive earthquakes. We are right in the middle of the fucking Pacific Rim of Fire, and we are getting ass fucked to hell and back, dude. Holy shit. What's I'ma call it? My shit got rocked up too. Because it's far away. It's super strong, like 7.6 magnitude in the south, 6.9 in the middle, in Visayas, in the center, and then I forgot how much it was in the north. It was fucking harsh.
Filipino, this is for you.
Start dancing. Yeah, there we go.
And I wish you the best of everything. Sorry, I'm not the speaker rating.
Let's go!
Little white
OnlyFans.
United States.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Curry
Good.
rats.
Good. Okay, chat. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? I'm gonna ask you a question. Is it morally wrong for poor Filipino women when they see some random American guy to start leeching the fuck out of them? Because that is genuinely a strat in the Philippines, right? Some of these American tourists, right? Or like maybe not even American, like actually like general Western tourists, they come to the Philippines for sex tourism a lot of the time, right? Because everyone is so submissive, everyone is so blah 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 blah. So and then some Filipino women recognize that and they try to meet them halfway. Their mixing will always end in 2 ways, or in one of 2 ways rather. It's either 1, the American guy gets scammed, or 2, the Filipino woman peaks for like 3 months and then is back to being poor again. it's literally game meets game, I think. Leech how? So, okay, so when a lot of Filipino women see like rich guys, there's this instinct in a lot of them to try to start flirting with them to get a little bit of attention and get a lot of money. Basically, it's a way to call it? It's a way to survive. I would like to think like some. I don't know how trustworthy the research is, but I saw that like people will tend to people will tend to stick to people, or people, less fortunate people tend to stick to more fortunate or more well-off people in an attempt to survive, right? That's not necessarily like something of a crime or a social bad thing. It's just an instinct in humanity. It's not just women who do that. I think also men do that, right? And when women do that, they're called gold diggers. If men do that, they're called what's it called? Like not failures. There's another term for it. There's a term for it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So it's actually like ultimately still a transactional relationship. Is she a trap? No, actual women. So sorry, chat. Actual women. Yeah. As Indonesian, I always consider Philippines as a brother. Both are disappointing nations because of how bad it is, and disappointing for pessimistic because it's not so bad. Yeah, no, 100%. So recently there was like a fucking political rally here in the Philippines, right? And that was because they actually saw Indonesia also going on rallies, because Indonesia apparently also has a corrupt government. And, they're fucking, at the end of the day, right? Like, Indonesians can be racist to Filipinos, and Filipinos can be racist to Indonesians and other Asians. But ultimately, we see bros it's like banter. You know what I mean? We're not actually racist toward each other. It's joke racism. Pom pom.
Yeah.
Putang ina mo,
It
it's
should
true.
be pretty clear to everyone new to this channel that yes,
You are so
unfortunately,
Filipino, Wiro. You are so
I am
Filipino.
a Filipino myself.
Let go!
Not a half Filipino,
A
not
full.
a quarter Filipino, or even a foreigner just living in this country. I'm 100% pure Pinoy, and I spent my entire life in this hellhole
He sounds Bisaya. I'm gonna guess Wiro is Bisaya. Bro lives in the south or something.
until like 2 months ago. For
Okay.
a while, I haven't looked back from my life back home because of all its issues. But then I found a post on Twitter that said, quote, "Name one thing this country gave to the world." And this
Manny
made me
Pacquiao.
come back and reflect my thoughts on the state of my own country.
Manny Pacquiao.
And since almost every video I've ever made has the obligatory "Are you Filipino?" comment,
True.
I think it's time to lore drop a little because trust me, I have some very conflicting thoughts I'd like to share.
Oh, okay.
Now, disclaimer that I'm no minister of culture, so I'll just try to put whatever I can from my perspective for the next, 15 minutes or something?
Okay.
But oh well, nothing's gonna stop some of y'all for disliking the video anyway, so whatever. Now, first of all, to all the uncultured swine out there, the Philippines is an archipelagic country located, here, I think? And it's most
True.
famous for its beautiful
Almost
nature,
true.
Jollibee, mega diverse
Oh,
culture,
true. We do. You're asking one of the things the Philippines gave to the world, Jollibee. Every single foreigner that I've engaged with, I always almost recommend them Jollibee, and they always immediately like it. It's unironically better than McDonald's. I don't know if the Jollibee is in your area or shit, but here it's peak, 100%.
Jollibee, chronically online population.
It's bad in the
Jollibee,
US?
and names that foreigners don't bother pronouncing correctly.
In 2010,
That's
it's about
valid.
the majority of Mang I nasal.
Oh, and also
Mang
Jollibee,
Inaso.
but for me, I
Green
see
Jollibee,
it more
yeah.
as the epitome of missed potential. For the people ready to flame me in the comments, let's rewind a bit. Despite being
Okay, okay. I have my own thoughts to say. I'm so sorry for always constantly cutting him off. But
nature, Jollibee,
Hold on.
mega diverse culture that foreigners don't
Hold
bother
on, hold
pronouncing
on.
correctly.
In 2010, they bought the majority of Mang I nasal.
Oh, and also Jollibee. But for me, I see the country
okay, one of the things that I think is like super sad about the Philippines is that it unironically has everything you might want in a country, and has it has everything you would need in a country to be mega rich, right? It does. One, it has like very it has too much, or maybe not too much, but it has a lot of arable land. That means farmers can just fucking live off of their own shit. It has a lot of natural land resources. It has a lot of, well, obviously aquatic resources because we're literally in the middle of a sea, and our cities are prime places for trade and ports. We were at one point, the Philippines was at one point China's and other Asian countries like biggest traders. Yeah, and farming and animal husbandry. Yeah, true. And the people are like super hardworking and super submissive. Okay, maybe submissive is not necessarily like not necessarily like a good thing, but like people here are usually like hardworking. I say that because like, well, at least the people around my area is super hardworking. We don't bitch about the economy. We don't bitch about X, Y, and Z. We just tank hardship as it is and proceed to struggle through. Yeah. But are they breedable? Yes, 100%. Which is why China is always aggressive towards PH. Yes. Which is why, not just China, by the way, Pandora, which is why a lot of countries really wanted the Philippines on their side, or at least have some sort of not just military control, but also like people and resource control. Right? Like, it unironically has a lot of the things that you would need for a country to be uber rich. For some reason, it's not. It's not. But then a wild Spain appeared. Oh yeah, I would like to think Spain actually. Oh god, I'm going to say a controversial opinion. Look, yes, Spain enslaved the Philippines. I think that's bad. I 100% think that's bad, right? But that doesn't mean that Spain also hasn't helped us in a few ways, right? You have to realize, chat, Spain subdued the Philippines not from war, but because we took their shit. The Spain traded with us so much, bred with our women so much, X, Y, and Z, that we basically invited them in. The Philippines back in the 1600s is what would happen if you would allow fucking colonialists to like take in your culture. You just get fucking colonialized. That's it. That's genuinely it.
More as the epitome of missed potential.
Exactly.
Are people ready to flame me in the comments? Let's rewind a bit. Despite being born in Metro Manila, I didn't live there until I was like 15, since I spent most of my time in other provinces.
Okay.
Living in rented houses.
Oh shit! I was right. He is Bisaya. He lives in the fucking south, dude.
Time in other provinces.
Dude, he lives in the south. Bro is fucking Bisaya. Let's go! Let's go! I love.
Living in rented houses and attending multiple schools that are nearby wherever my mom worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, despite having to repeatedly adapt to new environments every few years, life at home always remained constant. Like having to put an elder's hand on your forehead, eating every meal with rice, well, mostly, and
That's
setting
true.
up the Christmas tree the moment it turns September. Merry Christmas,
True.
by the way.
Merry Christmas.
And of course, I gotta mention the universal dread of 6 a.m. Mondays, when the iconic yellow vans finally bring me...
Okay, so apparently this is not a thing in Western countries, right? This is not a thing in Western countries. Chat, we have to be in school in 6 a.m. in the morning. 6 a.m. And we go back home at 5. We have quite literally an 11-hour school schedule. Every single day. Every single day. And we have to be at school at 6, by the way. We don't go to school at 6. We have to arrive at 6. So at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning, we have to get ready. We actually get fucked. Bro, that's horrible. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. And the excuse that like the education system says to the people is that it's good for like disciplining the average Filipino. It's good because it will engage what's I'm call it? Like it'll place in our minds that we have to be ready for this shit because apparently in adulthood it's going to be way worse. That's insanity for you, dude. Yeah. It's the norm. Yeah, no, exactly. A lot of the Filipinos in the chat can attest to this. That's the norm here. That's the norm. So you hate me, Lian, because I'm Tagalog? No, not really. I just think the Tagalog versus Bisaya thing is super funny.
And my snazzy uniform to school. Almost an hour later, and I'm
In grain, yeah,
just
in
time
grain.
for classes to start at 7:30 a.m. But since it's a Filipino school, I was actually late because it turns out there was a flag ceremony that
Holy shit. I don't know if this is something also that happens in your country's chat. In the Philippines, every Mondays, you have to go a little earlier because you have to do flag ceremonies. Where, like, before class starts, the school lifts the flag and you have to sit there in the sweltering fucking scorching heat, fucking singing the national anthem. It's actually
half an
fun.
hour before. So thank you, EDSA Traffic, for that. Anyways,
That's true.
right after we finish our prayer to the big man above, it's time to actually start classes. And the subjects
an Asian thing?
themselves change based on your grade level. In elementary or grade school,
Yeah,
you'll be
huh?
taught how to read and write not only in the English and standardized Filipino language, but also in your home language, wherever that may be, because there's like hundreds of them.
Okay.
In high school, you'll be taught all the famous Filipino literature.
That's true.
The meaning of being a Catholic, aka
Okay. So I know that other schools do this in my city, but thank God I didn't go through this. Chat, I'm going to Lord drop a little bit, okay? I was born and raised a Christian. My mom was like the most religious Christian ever. Bro made me okay, my mom didn't do it, but like because in grade school there's always an accompanied like Sunday school and shit like that. Chat, I memorized the Bible 4 times over. Right? Every story that you can possibly think of the Bible, I can tell you how it went. 100%. Later, after this video, or maybe now, name a story, I'll tell you how it went. I'm not even gonna Google it. 100%. Yeah. Catholic education? Yeah. So in the Philippines, the religion is actually ingrained in the government system and like the system of like everything itself. Right? Like, you know how in the US, the principle there is to separate state and church and state. In the Philippines, none of that. We actually base a lot of our laws, our societal shenanigans on religion. Yeah. Basically just like Muslims in Indonesia, mandatory religious lesson. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the norm for a lot of religious countries, I think, right? I went to a Catholic school and they didn't force that stuff on us. Oh, they did in ours. Then talk about NTR. Oh, okay. NTR is bad unless God says so. Yeah. Unless God says that hey, you must. Okay. Unless God says it's okay to fuck another person that's not your wife, like what happened to Abraham, right? Like, you know, when I forgot Abraham's wife. You know, when Abraham's wife was not fertile and they couldn't bear children, what Abraham did is they fucked the fucking maid, and then that maid gave birth to Muhammad, and then Muhammad fucking became the correct me on this, right? Muhammad fucking became the prophet of Islam and shit like that, and they got exiled, right? Apparently that was okay. And then fucking Abraham fucked his wife again, and then Isaac was born. Yeah. And then, but then there's also another case where what's his face? Was it David? Where, yeah, I think it was David, or maybe it was Joseph. It was probably David. Basically, he was a king at this point. Bro was peeping at a girl that was bathing, but that girl was actually already taken by another soldier. So what David did is that they called that guy's husband, that soldier guy's husband, sent him to war to die, and then took the wife for himself. And David got uber punished because of it. Yeah. Ishmael. Oh, sorry, Ishmael. Yeah, sorry. Ishmael, not Muhammad. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Womp. The grandchild of Ishmael. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, Wataiman. Yeah. Sorry. I mixed up my names there. Yeah. No, I know it was Ishmael. For some reason, I just thought it was Muhammad for some reason. Yeah. Oh, shit. See, I told you he only remembers the degenerate stuff on the Old Testament. I mean, I remember a lot of the degenerate stuff of the Old Testament, GF Scale, because the Old Testament had a lot of things that I found very funny. Like, it's fun. Okay, I found a lot of things in the Old Testament super funny, and I actually got, like, berated because I thought it was funny, right? Like, for example, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? You know how Sodom and Gomorrah were deemed sinful by God because Sodom and Gomorrah had citizens that were, like, massive assholes. They hated foreigners. They had gay sex. They were super fucking degenerates. And then the only, like, holy or, like, good person there was Lot and his family. So God told Lot, hey, get out of this city and don't look back, because I will nuke it. And if you look back, you will also get, like, nuked, right? So Lot left the city, and then his wife couldn't help but look back. So he looked back, and his wife literally turned to stone, right? And then Lot and her daughters were stuck in a cave, right? But then, like, the sisters, right, the daughters were like, oh my god, how are we gonna continue the lineage? And then fucking the sisters had, I don't know if, I forgot if God told the sisters that this is what they should do, but either way, the sisters had an idea of literally getting Lot drunk, and then they were gonna fuck him. Yeah. Lot's own daughters fucked him. I thought that was super funny. I thought that was super funny. And I got hate on that. I got, like, hated as a child. There was a lot of things I found funny in the goddamn Bible chat. It's like that's unironically the reason why I think religions, I like to consume religion, or at least religious, okay, not necessarily religion, but, like, religious text. I like to consume religious texts as, what's I'm gonna call it? Like a myth? If that makes sense. Like, myths are a story, myths by definition are stories on how certain things were created and how things came to be, right? So, for the longest time, I was super interested in looking through, like, not just the Christian Bible, the Islam Bible, the stories around Zoroastrianism, how Shintoism is, and XYZ. I was super curious about religion because I genuinely found them fascinating. You consume religious literature like it's fiction? Yeah, okay, yeah, no, exactly. Percival, exactly. I don't know if that's gonna offend anyone, right? I don't know if that offends anyone, but that's actually how I consume religious literature. That's how I got, that's why I'm very well versed in literature itself. And that's why, I like fiction a lot. And that's why I super divide my fiction and my reality. Because it's all very fascinating. Yeah, it's all very fascinating. Old Testament story arcs were wild. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Lot's daughters believed that the entire world has been destroyed and that they were the only survivors. Oh yeah, no, 100%. So religion did drive you to VTubing? Holy shit! You're not wrong! You're not wrong.
aka 80% of the population, and home economics, which I fucking love very much.
I love home
And
economics.
online classes took
Home
place-
economics was where I learned video editing, sewing, cooking, and like a lot of my hobbies right now. So I have like, this is why I think I'm gonna be a great house husband, right? I have very feminine hobbies. I like to cook. I like to clean, not necessarily wash dishes, but like clean. I like to bake, and I like to sew, and I like to paint. I don't know if these are necessarily feminine things. It sounds like it is, but I love that shit a lot. I unironically, I think will be a good house husband.
in my 9th grade, and it was pretty much like this.
You know, the transmitters on these microphones are not strong, like a Shure, professional ball mic, like a. What was?
And once you're in
shit.
11th grade, you'll be able to choose a strand that
Perfect life.
changes which subjects you
Okay, chat. Based on like how much you know me, guess which one I took. Did I go sciences, business, humanities, hands-on skills? Oh, what's it called? There's another term for this where I live. Tech nerd and arts and design. Okay. Guess where I did went. Why are you guys saying ICT? No, actually, no. I took humanities. Chat, I took humanities. See, I took humanities because of my consumption of literature, right? I wanted to write stories. I wanted to do X, Y, and Z. I thought I want to know more about the human condition. I want to learn about people, about society, about like social justice, about feminism, and all these topics, right? So I went to humanities because I thought it was gonna help me write my books better. Write my stories better. I thought it was, yeah, exactly, Azihara. I thought it was gonna make me smarter. I thought I was gonna be like one of those fucking Greek philosophers or some bullshit. No, it actually frustrated the fuck out of me because I applied what I learned in this fucking subject to real life, and I learned people only pretend to be good people. Right? Like the things that you learn about humanity, the respect, the fucking the way how people fucking go. In reality, people aren't like that at all. Unironically, it's why like authoritarianism is kind of on the rise because people actually want to be controlled. People, oh my god, I'm gonna go on an entire fucking tangent, dude. From my experiences dealing with people, both online and IRL, mostly IRL, people don't want to be free. People aren't actually free thinkers. They're not. People actually want to be controlled. I know that sounds super bad, but from my experience, you guys are free to disagree with me, but from my experience, that's usually how it is. I don't know if it's a Filipino thing, right? But people like to be controlled. People like to be told what to do and what to believe in rather than form a belief by themselves, right? That's why most people are sheep. Yeah, exactly. Sheep mindset. Yeah, no, exactly. So-called free thinkers when I fucking massage their prostate. Exactly. Right? Exactly. Humanity as a fucking, like, oh my god. And I think at the same time, and like, the more I think about it, right? Probably the reason why people are like that is because it's a survival mechanism. We don't actually tend to stick to our morals and principles when it 100% matters. A lot of us are sheep because because how humanity used to evolve and survive back then is being a herd, being a group of thinking by thinking with a group rather than thinking for yourself. Maybe evolutionarily speaking, we actually get fucked if we think for ourselves. Right? We're group animals. Yeah, no, exactly. And never mind the fact that aside from that, Asian culture is also more of a collectivist society than an individual society, then it kind of furthers my point. Right? Yeah. That's why people want to be controlled. People look up to leaders that can make hard decisions. Right? Humanities is far too broad to fully be understood. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. People, no, 100%. People are comfortable to be NPCs rather than being the main protagonists. Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. And again, I think that's a survival mechanism. And that's why I think the things that will win in the world are the business models, the governments, the type of society, and the type of institutions or groups that will survive in the future are the ones that will think of humanity's flaws and tendencies in mind rather than an ideal belief or what humanity quote could be. Right? Like, goddamn.
You will take for the next 2 years. Well, except for research classes, where every group of 5 students has to produce and present their own research papers that correlate with their own strand.
That's true.
Which was fun. So let's calm down a bit. And
I actually enjoyed that. Okay, another lore drop. Oh god, this video is just gonna be an excuse for me to lore drop. So, but you know what? I'm still gonna do it. Me personally, chat, I was the type of person in class that liked doing research papers. In fact, I had the, you know how in every graduations in high school, I was the one awarded with the best research paper, right? I like it a lot. I get super autistic when it comes to like researching about a particular topic and writing a paper for it. Like, that's how I started developing my tendencies to write scripts. Yeah. Like, I like to do that a lot. I got like, my teacher got mad at me at one point though. Oh god. Okay. My teacher got mad at me at one point in a research topic because I was talking about racism. In high school, by the way. In high school. My general my thesis statement was basically that fuck, hold on, let me try to remember. My thesis was something saying along the lines of racism bad, right? But not all racism bad. That's gonna sound super bad. And the reason why that sounds super okay. The reason why I said that, I forgot exactly what my point was, but basically, if I remember correctly, my point was that in a lot of cultures around the world that's not just centered in the Western side of things, people, again, are racist to each other, but slurs, right? Slurs, terms that are deemed bad, and X, Y, and Z are things that are not necessarily a bad thing, right? You are really only racist if you say these terms with racist intent in mind, right? And chat, this was high school. This was I was like 2015. It was like 2015, 2016 or something. So obviously I was in the era where I thought saying the N-word was funny. So I said, as an example, I said, yeah, saying the N-word when you're calling when you're calling your buddy that, as like, not necessarily as a joke, but like as a calling thing, is not necessarily a bad thing, because intent is what's important. My data suggests that here in the Philippines, because chat, when you get like data for your research paper, you use the locality, like your city or like your immediate vicinity, is your sample, your data, your what's call it, like what's the call it, like the area, or like sample size, sorry, yeah. Your immediate vicinity or your city is your sample size. And obviously, I live in the Philippines, where back then, everyone was kind of racist, but not really racist, right? And most of them didn't think saying the N-word was racist, or that saying these sort of slurs, saying retards, saying a lot of the words that people deem now as like bad weren't racist. And I point that out in my research paper, right? And then I also say, there are going to be other terms in the future. There are going to be other terms that exists now that in the future will be considered racist, right? And that's just the natural progression of society, right? And then, but just because that happens doesn't mean that globally, or even as Filipinos, we need to stand by that, because I think we need to be more careful, or we need to pay attention to racist Filipino terms rather than global racist terms. I say something along those lines, and I got in trouble. For saying that. Clanker, yeah, no, shit, clanker, yeah. Clanker is a good example. Yeah, for some reason, people are so upset at the term clanker, right? So, the data that I got back then, my sample size being like Filipinos as well in my own city, like agreed with me on that one, or at least that's what my data suggested. But my teachers thought that was super insensitive and not politically correct, so, you know, yeah, I got in trouble. And like, I keep asking myself, right? Was what I wrote a bad thing? I don't know if it was. I'm not necessarily... I understand why people might not like hearing that. But given my own environmental context and what I personally know, and even like 10 years later, or maybe not 10 years, like 9 years, 8 years, almost a decade later, I don't necessarily think I was wrong there, right? Maybe I could have worded it better. Maybe I do agree that there are some phrases we should not say anymore because of their overwhelming societal implications. But in general, was I wrong? Did they make you change the thesis? Yes, they did. 100% they did. I changed my my thesis into fuck. What was my thesis again? Okay. It was about I changed my thesis into depression. I changed my thesis into about how depression is like not really what's I'm gonna call it viewed as a bad thing or an important thing in the Philippines, right? Because even back then, like actual mental illness wasn't really like taken back into stock, and I thought that was the easiest fucking topic to go to. At that point, because I wasted so much energy on the racism thesis, I thought, oh, you know what? Let's just fucking shoot for the lowest hanging fruit, and let's just boom go there, and then boom. That thesis was what gave me the fucking best thesis and best researcher, by the way. A low effort ramble on why people in the Philippines should take mental health seriously. You would think that's look, I'm not proud of it, to be fair, right? Look, was it good that I got the award? Yes, it felt really, really good. But I didn't put that much effort into it. I wasn't as passionate into that topic, right? Because it was so easy. It was too easy. It was not I like to talk about topics that are complicated to like talk about. I want to talk about topics that are a little bit more nuanced than just a simple X is bad and X is good, right? I want to get into the weeds of things, right? I like I like nuance. And I think that was the incident where I learned people do not like nuance. People think in super black and there are some people that like to think nuance, but most people don't. Yeah. God damn. Imagine you're in a fucking in the US you have like science projects, right? Imagine creating this complicated imagine you make nanotechnology in a science project, and you and another person wins, and that person only made a fucking baking soda volcano and shit like that, right? Yeah. It sucks you couldn't talk about lollies and their purpose as a canary in the coal mine of free speech. In general, one would think school is the place for nuance. No. So even in college, Danny D, I have learned in college that education in the Philippines, at least, is not a place for nuance. They like to think that they want to they want to think, and they like to they want to think, and they give off the impression that they like nuance, but no. The moment you go under the direct narrative of what the institution stands for or what a certain teacher or dean thinks politically, you are gonna get fucked. They're not gonna grade you based on your actual belief. They're not gonna grade you based on how actually well you did your homework or your thesis or whatever. They're gonna judge you based on their beliefs. This personally didn't happen to me, but it happened to like 3 of my friends, right? 3 friends. That's too much for me, dog. That's too much. And like, school is the place where you shut up and do what is easiest for you to pass the grade and don't get hate from your professors. Exactly. No, what Azahara said is true. Exactly. I don't know if that's the case in the US, but here where I lived, yes, 100%. You just shut up, do what you're told, and hopefully pass. You don't learn you don't actually learn important things like how to do your taxes, how to think for yourself, or X, Y, and Z. No, you just learn how to memorize. Memorization is the only skill you need to pass school, and that is probably the only thing that's only probably one of the only things that get like super trained in your average school. And that's why a lot of people that are like high bar passers, fucking have all degrees and shit like that in the Philippines are actually super stupid. Do you guys have any idea how bad the literacy rate and the technological literacy and the literacy rate in the Philippines are? It's super bad. It's super bad. Let me look that up. Philippines literacy rate. Holy shit. (2024) survey. Holy shit. This is AI. Oh, this is an AI overview. But look at this shit. Indicating that only 7 out of 10 Filipinos in this age group being fucking, by the way, 10 to 64. 10 to 64 can comprehend and apply information effectively. 7 out of 10 may seem like a lot, right? But it's not. 3 out of 10 Filipinos don't know how to read and to write. Or not even just read and write, but comprehend information. Jesus. Yeah. 93% has basic literacy, but 70% have only functional literacy. 30% of people in the Philippines don't understand what the fuck they are reading, even if they can read it. Like that's insane. Look, I'm not using the AI overview, by the way. I'm just using this is PSA chat. PSA is like the an actual government a government agency in the Philippines. I'm not even using that. I'm reading off of a prompt, not a prompt, sorry, a thing from here. 30% of Filipinos are stupid. 100%. And that's also sad because majority of the people who are in those 3 out of 10 don't even have access to education. Even Mystic Mocha hot take, even the people that have access to education are stupid. It sounds, okay, God, I know how it's gonna sound super elitist, right? Because I used to be like one of the higher performing people in my class. But some people just can't understand no matter how you teach them. Like, I've seen too much, is all I'm gonna say.
About food. And God, I love some of the cafeteria food, man. If
Same.
at recess, have some pandesal, fish balls, turok.
And you know what? Actually, okay, I'm gonna continue talking about school. See, and that's why the Philippines is one of the primest fucking countries to hold a dictatorship. I'm not saying that I approve of this, by the way. I'm just saying that it's, if you want to be a dictator, or if you want to rule, you want to have a demographic you can lord over, go to the Philippines. The Philippines are stupid. Right? And you know what the enemy of authority is? Educated people. Absolutely. What's that Muslim guy said? The democracy is all about having working for the people, of the people, by the people, but the people are retarded. Yeah, no, exactly. I got classmates in SHS that have no idea how to write essays, not even use Chat GPT. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, there are unironic. I know people that are unironically like that. I knew people in college that somehow passed the college exam that can't even make their own essays. And you know what I did with these people, chat? Oh God, more Lord drops. You know what I did with these people? I made a business out of them. I farmed the fuck out of them. I would offer these people my services to do their homework for a high fee. I did do that. You know how much I used to charge? Like 200 PHP a day, per assignment, right? So if this person, right, wanted me to make like an essay, usually in the Philippines, like they usually have criterias for an essay, like it has to be 1,000 pages long or 1,000 words long or something like that, and it's like shit like that, right? Or not even that, like basic homework that needs only the most basic of googling to answer, right? Those kinds of assignments, I back in the day, I tend to receive like at least 4 jobs a week. I used to charge them like 200 PHP every time. Every time. And chat, 200 PHP back in 2016, 2017 is a lot of money for a Filipino. It's a lot of money. And holy shit do these people pay. These people absolutely pay. 200. Yeah, for reference, that's $4. That's $3-4. Yeah, $3 or $4. How much is lunch? Lunch is 80 or 50 to 100 PHP. 50 to 100 PHP. I can buy 2 lunches in one day, in 1 hour's worth of work. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Even in college, I did that. I mean, I did it a little less in college because, some of you may know that I actually quit college in my second year. Like I dropped out, but in my first year, I used to do that too. Are PHP worth much? Not really. No, not really. Not really. For reference, 200 PHP can get you a full McDonald's meal with fries and everything. Yeah, a full McDonald's a chicken McDonald's meal with fries, with a Coke float, and what's I'm gonna call it, and that little thingy. I forgot what it's called. Can you give us lore on why your English is so good? Cartoons, and like movies and shows. Yeah. Yeah, that's how my English is so good. And not in the internet too, chat. Yeah, you guys have to remember, you have to know, I learned my English from watching TV, not from the internet. Okay, maybe a little bit from the internet. I refined my English from the internet, but I learned my English from TV. Like, I used to watch shit like, what's it called? It was Adventure Time, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Winx Club. Yes, don't judge me. My Little Pony and shit like that. Yeah, that's where I watched them. Ben 10, the fucking classics. Yeah. Dude, isn't McD like $20 or something now? In the US maybe, but here in the Philippines it's $4. Same except no Winx Club. Dude, Winx Club was the show I watched when I wanted to be horny. Like, chat, unironically, Winx Club was what awakened a lot of my like belly fetishes and like my thigh fetishes. Like I'm not even gonna be ashamed saying that. Those women do be hot.
Siomai, wieners, wieners. All these other 20 peso snacks and fried or gross.
That's
Topped
gross.
off with some gulaman. When it's lunchtime,
I hate gulaman.
Enjoy your rice with some pancit, corned beef, tocino, longanisa, and the goat itself,
Sisig.
fried chicken.
Oh, okay.
Top.
Okay. I never was able to experience a lot of these fucking things when I was in school because I was like the high performer, but we were kind of poor. All the snacks, all the foods that I ate was just like canned food most of the time. Like, my mom, or not my mom, my dad back when he was still alive would pack like rice and then like 2 slices of beef loaf or like a quarter chunk of corned beef, sometimes like fried banana, and that's it. That's what I used to eat. Whenever I see some of my classmates eating fucking Jollibee, having fucking caldereta and all these delicious shit, I used to fucking beg, dude. I used to beg. I wasn't okay, but to be fair, I was a fat kid, right? Because what my dad eats, my dad makes, I ate a lot, because I was a very hungry kid, right? Like, we were poor, but for some reason I was still fat, huh?
topped off with fresh, cold Milo. But if
True.
you still have some leftover sinigang, spaghetti, or adobo, or as the cool kids call it, adobo,
Adobo?
go ahead and pack it up in some Tupperware as baon. And fuck
Yes.
it, I gotta remind y'all again that fried chicken's the greatest food to ever live.
Yes.
And I'm especially talking about
Jollibee.
Jollibee chicken.
Yep.
'Cause
Yep.
that shit just
100%.
hits different, man. And let me
Dude,
detour a bit
speed
to
is such
ask
a
what
good-
the hell adobo rice is.
Milo can be drank cold. We usually drank Milo cold. Yes.
Because I've seen American reviewers talk about adobo rice when our Jollibees don't even have that stuff.
No.
And no. Y'all also got Korean barbecue fried chicken. Bro, why are we missing out on such peak? Let's at least give love to all the other local food shops out there. And especially the fan favorite.
Mang ay nasal.
Mang a
Now that
nasal,
school's
yeah.
over, it's time to
Mang
head
a
back to the
nasal.
school bus and await all the chica or gossip that's been brewing for the
Chica,
past
yes.
week. May jowa pala si Miss La Forteza? Isang YouTuber pala si Juan de
Oh
la
shit!
Cruz?
Packed! Pick!
Merong bagong transferee na Koreano at pogi? At, ay nako, nag-cut class si Carlos na naman para lang mag-ML sa bahay. As you can see, we Filipinos love our gossip, for better or for worse.
Okay, chat. So, God, gossip. I love gossip. Okay, back in high school, unironically, I was the person at the same time that gets told all sorts of gossip, right? Because back in high school, I was also like the lone wolf, right? Like I had friends, but I didn't belong in a friend group, so to speak. So I kind of mesh well with everybody, and they would tell me all sorts of things, especially if it's things that they didn't want other people to know. Like if they wanted to vent, if they wanted to rant and shit like that, it was so fucking cool. The things I've heard, man. Holy shit. Your job is basically just VTuber gossip. Yo, chat. Actually, Redman, you make a fair point, right? Maybe the reason why I have an inclination to do this to handle this VTuber high school drama bullshit talk is because that's what I went through when I was in high school, right? So I'm familiar with the lay of the land. You know what I mean?
Since we love being social and treating each other like family.
We
And
do.
I think this connects to how dominantly Catholic and Muslim the people are.
We do.
Because these religions are strong believers in traditional family and friendship and have influenced
Yes,
much of our
GF skill.
culture, language, architecture, traditions, and holidays. And I think it's great to have both Christian and Muslim holidays because that means I get more days to relax after the
True.
hell of finals.
True.
And by relax, I mean attending the debuts of rich friends and attending concerts of the few celebrities who know what this country even is.
Aww. Man, okay, so back to the whole being a loner thing. Yes, I was friends with everyone. I knew everyone, but I was never really... you know how in America, when you know everyone, you get invited to all sorts of parties? Here, you get invited based on how close you are with certain people. Most of the time, I was friends with people, but I wasn't close with them enough that I would get invited to the cool shit. Right? Like, in high school, I really only attended like 3 birthday parties in a year. And that's because only 3 people would like invite me and that's it. Yeah. I'm not in anyone's inner circle. I was a bit of a loner. Yeah. So they are not friends. They are contacts. Yeah, I guess that's the term you would use, right? Like acquaintances or contacts and shit like that. Like we are aware of each other, but we don't know each other, right? Like I guess that's like one of the perks of being a loner. Like you're not involved, you don't get involved with the drama, but at the same time you don't get involved with the fun stuff too. So it sucks. It sucks.
Okay, but for real though, the way to actually relax after a stressful semester is to wind back and enjoy our scheduled lakwa to the new mall that had just been built.
I don't know what that
and
means.
Jesus Christ. God, Manila is so beautiful where
No,
all
it's
the
not.
cool malls,
No, it's not.
churches, museums, beaches, restaurants, NFT burgers, and
Let's
celebrity
go!
concerts are. And everything is so cheap too. Like only $5 is enough to eat for the whole day.
That is true.
Not to mention all the other beautiful landmarks, wonderfully nice
Suruilaag,
people,
exactly.
and the eye-catching capital itself. Who wouldn't want to stay in my country? Well, me. I didn't want to.
Why not?
And I left the Philippines months ago because, well, I lied. There's been so many videos.
My hobbies were fucking thrifting for cheap clothes, cooking, tumbalata, like playing street games, and I guess writing. Yeah, I didn't go to malls and shit.
Videos I see that glamorize the country, YouTubers who say how amazingly cheap it
So
is.
where do I go in the Philippines if I visit? What city is even a good tourist city? Absolutely do not go around Manila. Right? Manila is where it's good to chill. No, okay. Manila is good if you just want like the what's it called? If you want to have sex tourism, you want to fucking, gamble, you want to have the good buffets, and you want to go to the art exhibits and shit like that. But for beaches, just you can Google it. Just Google all the best beaches in the Philippines and go there. Like the Enchanted River, the fucking Siargao, and shit like that. Yeah. Manila for a day, for a few days to a week, not there. Yeah, no, 100%. Really? I thought Manila was fine. Manila is fine. It's just that if you're a tourist in there, it's not. How do I want to say this? It's a good hub. Okay, you know how in video games there are hub areas. There are hub areas where you go in different you go different exits to explore the stuff that you actually want to go. Manila is just a hub. Yeah. You don't want to stay there for too long unless you want to do the basic shit. If you're in here for the beaches, go anywhere else. If you're in here for like the the actual cultural food experience, not Manila. It's go somewhere else. You're in here to sightsee, like to marvel at the wonders that the fucking Philippines has to offer. Go anywhere else. Yeah. It's for basic shit. It's basically just the hub. Yeah.
Or wealthy English-speaking vloggers who share their lives in luxury malls with fucking labubus and matcha lattes.
I hate that.
Tourists who only see the handful of clean beaches, and commentators who think our country is absolutely thriving or completely
Yeah, so these sorts of views that you're seeing right now,
done for.
these fucking views that you're seeing right now, they're not in Manila. They're anywhere else. Like I said, the Philippines has very gorgeous geography. It has peak. It has fucking everything you would probably need to survive. Not to survive, to become a successful country. We just don't use it that well.
But guess what? It's actually none of the two. And we actually have so much potential despite all the issues we have right now.
We do.
Every single word I've said so far in this video is just from my perspective. From someone lucky enough to have a decent education in and out of the capital and have enough money to leave the damn country. Wonder why everything doesn't cost as much? Probably because everyone's not getting paid much either.
True. Chat, this is like $12. Okay, yeah, it's really this is $12. Every day we receive $12 as our minimum wage. $12 is enough for you to survive 2 days. So if you give me like $12, for example, right now, you know what I'm gonna do with that? Jollibee. We have such a low standard of living. That's why a lot of us would rather earn the money overseas and then fucking remit it back home.
Jollibee, despite being a national treasure of mine, is unaffordable for millions of people. And hell,
True! It's expensive now. It's actually genuinely expensive now. Like, holes in the wall places, carinderia places, are actually like the places where it's cheaper and shit.
even my private school's teachers admitted to not being paid enough to live comfortably.
My teachers, I live in a rural area. My teachers only earn 16k PHP a month. $300 a month.
even with their master's degrees in education.
Yeah.
Being forced to take public transportation through the hellish traffic of the city
Yes.
every single day.
Yes.
I mean, it is pretty easy to clog roads when you can just buy your driver's license, but I ain't judging. And those with decent money are probably already planning to leave for a better country.
True.
I mean, it's not just our massive diaspora population. Ask some of our rich Nepo babies and they'll tell you.
Anonymous Pinoy Confessions. I have a friend,
Okay.
si Jeremy.
Okay.
He is a party goer. Because of his partying, he met very affluent and wealthy people. I
Okay.
asked how their parents became wealthy. Ang sabi sa kanya, the way they got rich is through infrastructure projects. They tripled the prices of materials on paper to receive more budget allotment.
Okay.
Purchase substandard materials and pocket the rest of
Holy
the
shit,
allocated
actual
budget.
corruption.
I asked if the
Actual
kids were
embezzlement.
aware of the ongoing corruption scandals happening in our country
Holy
and
shit.
the heinous actions that their parents have done.
What a fucking... Oh, Greg D. So what you're saying is these super chats are giving you a luxurious life? Dang, how much to get you out of PH? Yeah, no, unironically. I think I told you guys this last year too. Even if I receive like $1,000 a month, it's more than enough to sustain me. Yeah. Sustain me and a little bit more. Right? Like, here's reference. If I get $1,000 a month, my rent is $300. My bills, like electric, Wi-Fi, and water bills, are only around like $90. So that leaves me with like $500 to do whatever I want. So what I do is I just divide that. Half of it goes to my savings, and half of it I just do whatever I want. Yeah, and that's more than enough for me. My lifestyle is I absolutely hate lifestyle inflation, right? Like my lifestyle is absolutely not inflated, but goddamn. Rent where I'm at is 1,300 USD. Yeah, man, the US sucks so much.
Sabi ni Jeremy,
But that's because like that's why it's a privilege for like me and like a lot of Filipinos who earn money in USD because we objectively have like a better life. And I'm super lucky I'm in this position. You know what I mean?
bro, they don't give a fuck. I asked Jeremy kung natatakot ba sila na ma-expose sa media. Ang sabi niya, all of them have already moved away to Europe and the US, and most remain very anonymous.
Damn.
And
smart.
if you think our desire
Smart,
for
smart.
foreign countries is just economic, think again, because it's also ingrained in our culture too.
Okay.
Now, you know how some people are known for being a bit too proud of their country? I mean, look at how some Americans treat their own damn president.
Hell
But
yeah!
the Philippines has
Eagles!
the opposite problem, because many people here have the quote, colonial mentality.
What does that mean?
AKA, preferring the culture of the countries that colonized us. Some of you may be confused, because I talk to a Filipino and they're proud of sharing their dearly beloved Jollibee. But outside of speaking to foreigners, chances are the urban youth would prefer foreign music, language, religion, politics, and education.
Okay, so I think there's like a societal and economic reason for that. One, it's not Filipino media are not pushed in our radios and on our TVs and the shit that we go through, right? You know what are? Fucking Taylor Swift songs, like Western songs. Western shows are the one pushed in our TVs or the ones that get frequently talked about online or are being advertised. Filipino media can't afford to get in the Filipino audience. And even if they do, Filipino audiences are super stingy. They are not gonna spend that much money for your shit. You're not gonna see that much Filipinos fucking donating to you if you're a streamer. You're not gonna see that much Filipinos paying 300 PHP for a Filipino movie. A lot of them are gonna expect it either for free or for a low price or with a bundle, right? And that's because we are normally poor. The Filipino audience is unironically, like in terms of like, we don't have the culture that they do in the US and other countries where it's feasible for media and shit like this to keep them or like to have them. It's not. Unironically.
While being oblivious.
And if you do, you have to cater to the most common, the most bare demographic, right? Like, why do you think a lot of Filipino TV shows is just cheating scandals and bullshit like that. No, we're not that creative. And we don't get paid enough if we are being creative. That's why brain drain in the Philippines is such a huge thing. That's why we seek opportunities outside the country, because we actually find our worth there, get paid better there, and X, Y, and Z. Like, it's not cheating. Yeah, like, partners cheating on each other.
Their own country's issues.
Yeah, and just because and acknowledging that fact, by the way, acknowledging what I just said doesn't necessarily make you have a colonial mentality. It just makes you be aware of the flaws of the country, and knowing the flaws of the country makes it an imperative factor, a very important factor into making your life decisions. Me personally, I would rather stay in the Philippines because of how cheap it is, right? But if things go on with how some aspect in the country are like super doomed, I would like to move away. I don't think that's necessarily colonial mentality. It's just hard to live in a country like that specifically for people like me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the flag control issue?
I think it's not safe for work answer. I think it's safe kasi like UST is part ng rally naman. Pero right, because I cannot.
And I'll admit that I'm under this umbrella too. I make videos on Western topics, speaking pure English while listening to whatever this is. And just 2 months ago,
Same.
I moved out, finally free from my
Good for you.
Filipino-American identity crisis.
Good for you.
Which makes the entire concept of Pinoy pride feel a bit insecure, don't you think? How could people claim to be proud and nationalistic while also being attracted to foreign cultures? The answer to this lies in the weird state the country is in right now. Because while the Philippines is home to truly unique cultures, traditions, and landscapes, living in the country
Being patriotic and being nationalistic are two different things.
a mess with lacking education, low wages, and high poverty rates. And you know what happens when you have a large population of poor and uneducated people? Yeah, they elect a former dictator's kid in a landslide and allow politicians to run the most egregious, shameless banner spamming I have ever seen. Combine all this in a country with typhoons and earthquakes every week, and you have an absolute fiasco. And this is the big reason why I'm mostly quiet when talking about my nationality. Because I'm not proud to knowing how many issues it has despite being rich in natural resources. This country could be so much more. But all it can show at the moment are glimpses of progress with help from foreign companies. And
He is former dictator's son. He is Duterte's son. No. He was the son of a dictator back in I think it was the 1970s. Ferdinand Marcos. I think it was the 1970s. I forgot the exact year. But he was 1980s. Okay, yeah. He was the son of a dictator back in the 80s. And this person got like absolutely outed. Yeah.
those random street interviews.
brand has a crown logo.
Relax.
With all this said, I can finally go back to this tweet and answer the question in hand. Because in all honesty, this country gave a lot. Remember that this country is 7,000 islands full of culture and traditions, and the mainstream shit you see on Twitter only scratches the surface of it. Even if a lot of Filipinos aren't happy with the country's current state, many of them are still proud enough to share their country with foreigners. Even I myself would smile when the waiter taking my order is Filipino. And I think this perfectly describes what Filipinos are. Resilient. Even with all the bullshit going on.
He's referencing a very popular poem. Or was it poem? I forgot.
Even with all
Filipinos
the
are resilient,
face,
yeah.
We still want to declare that we're Filipino, and we're not going to give up so easily. I sincerely hope that the country could one day improve and be...
You know, chat, not giving up and not trying hard enough are two different things. Yes, I do believe that the Filipinos are not the type of people that want to give up. But I don't think we try hard enough. We absolutely do not try hard enough for the issues that we have in this goddamn country. 100%. Yeah. What happens when you, like, if you don't do anything, it's like, what's the point? You know, you're suffering for no reason. It's a negative EV move. Resilience is good and all, but there is zero actions done. Yeah, no, exactly. That's my main critique of Filipinos. And I'm gonna be real with you. I fall into that now. I've stopped putting in effort too. Yeah. I've not necessarily given up, but I'm not gonna try that hard either. Because, in my opinion, if nobody's gonna try hard, then why am I gonna waste my own time and money trying too hard too? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not in the position, or I don't have the privilege to care about greater conflicts or greater issues in other countries. I have a problem. I have my own problems IRL and in my own political area in the Philippines too. I have my own struggles here too. So that's why, like, quote, I give up. Y'all are just Asian Latam. Oh, no, 100%, Oscar. Absolutely. Us Southeast Asians are stuck in that kind of limbo.
Rich enough to bring its workers back. But honestly, I understand that it's a bit too optimistic. But oh well, we can only dream. Oh, and this country also gave the other Miss La Forteza. That's pretty gnarly too.
I don't know what that is.
Stay there. Hey man, pangit ang pangalan mo, Nathan. Hindi ka mukhang homo sapien. Ikaw ay homosexual na Dalmatian.
Oh, damn. Peak ASEAN stereotypes. Corruption, raising food, corruption. No, that's true. That's literally true. That's literally true. You literally need to work during a magnitude 6 earthquake. Oh yeah, there was drama in the Philippines about this was it a BPO company? Yeah. There was a drama in the Philippines where this BPO company was still forcing its workers to still go to office despite the city being hit by like a fucking 6.9 level earthquake. Like, goddamn. Goddamn. Anyway, I like this video. Thank you, Eero. Liking that shit. Liking that shit. Yeah. Yeah. My boyfriend is full Filipino. He talks about how rough his upbringing is in a super duper poor area of the Philippines and was then immediately asks, so we should totally visit the Philippines after every time. Oh yeah, no. That's the duality, I guess. That's the duality. We just like to do that. I have no reason why, but we just like to do that. Like, in some way, shape, or form, we still like some aspect of the cultures of this shithole. You know what I mean? It's still home. If that makes sense. But amazing place to visit, but not to live in. Oh yeah, no, 100%. If a whale wants to go to the Philippines, I will personally take you to the places. God damn. God damn. Anyway, what I wanted to watch next is a parrot video because I want to catch up to all the parrot videos, and I think I'm gonna do that on the next few reactions streams. My work is like that. Government's closed. 95% of all the work is reliant on them. Don't care. You have to come to the office and sit in your chair and stare at the ceiling for 8 hours. God damn. That's fucked up, Azar. That's fucked up. That's why people joke that BPO workers are immortal. Typhoons, earthquakes, civil disobedience, business as usual. Yeah. It's because fucking BPOs cater to like foreigners, right? Like overseas companies. And they don't care about what's happening in the Philippines, so they don't do shit. Yeah. Anyway, wait for a bit. I'm gonna get some water downstairs. We're gonna watch Parrot's video next. Hold on. Womp womp. Ah. Unlock. Hi. I'm back. Man, you live in a double-story house. You rich? I currently rent a. Like, what's call it? Like a townhouse. So, but I do have a roommate, and I share rent with him. What you eating? I'm eating Cremo. Cremo pretzels. Oh, Douglas Diaz, thank you so much for the gifts, man. I super appreciate that. Super appreciate. He has a roommate. Yeah, no, in the Philippines, the economic hack, so you don't have to spend that much money, even if you make a lot of money, is to always have a roommate. Right? Especially if you have a roommate that's like also work from home, because his sleep time is when you stream or make videos and shit like that, so you don't disturb each other. Do you have a roommate? Yeah, no, I do. Oh, sorry, my roommate is a she, by the way, so you know, I'm not a creep. Women talk to me IRL, are comfortable enough to stay in the same house as me, so I'm not a loser. Definitely not a loser, chat. Sure. Holy shit, you want me to bring her around? Oh shit, no, she's asleep right now. Okay, actually, you know what? Wouldn't be a cool idea if I like do a roommate reveal, right? Like I do a roommate reveal, and I tell her, hey, make a fansly, because she's interested in doing that for a little bit. And you know, she makes a fansly, she makes a lot of money. And I tell her, hey, since you're rich now, can you pay for the rent? I did shout you out. And then that's what's gonna happen. Fuck, I wish I was a woman. Fuck, I wish I was a woman. Does she think you're that gay, friend? No. No. Don't be her manager. True. Holy shit. I'm gonna be a pimp. I become a pimp. As a roommate, News? No, man. What the fuck? You think News is gonna you think News is gonna tolerate living in the goddamn Philippines? No, man. Bro is gonna burn on the spot because of how hot everything and shit is here. Goddamn. When was she moved in your house? Like 2 months ago, I think. Yeah. Like around that time. We heard her earlier on stream making noises with a cat. Oh shit, so you did. So you do believe me. Yeah. In fact, my cat is right here. Psst, psst, psst. Come here. I have a cat. I have a new cat that's like fully black. Like her entire fur is black. And her name is Kita-san. Because I just got her. Kita-san Black. Because of course I would name her after a horse. Look, can you hear her? She's purring right now. Oh. Oh, shit. You watched the new pirate video? Oh, no, not yet. We are gonna work our way towards that. Wait, you guys heard her, right? I don't know if you actually heard her. What was that noise? Cat shock collar? That was her purring. She's been on my lap this whole time. Like when I was watching that video, she was on my lap this whole time. She's a good cat. She's a good cat. Nice. Yeah, no. You know what my chat. I see a lot of people in the internet say that like cats are like super unloving or untrusting or like I don't know, like fucking like baleful creatures, but the three cats that I've had so far, the other, if you guys don't remember, my other cat that I adopted like earlier this year died. That's why I got a new one. I picked one up from the street. All three of them are very loving creatures. Like they call, they come, they approach when they're called, they purr, and they're not annoying. At least they try not to be. They can sometimes be annoying. Yeah, their personalities are more pronounced than a dog's for some reason. I think DN can't afford a shock collar. True. Were they all from the street? Yes. So when it comes to cats, I don't want to buy cats, especially like cats with a breed, because for one, they're too expensive, and I would rather have a cat that would choose me or that I would choose rather than something I buy, right? Because I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like there's like a connection that can be made there, right? So all the cats that I've had so far are cats that like approached me either randomly on a street or appeared in our yard and seemed to not leave. Did your cats at least get vaccinated or something? No, unfortunately, Legendary digitized. It's expensive. So I don't know if I told you guys, but the other female cat that I had like earlier on this year actually gave birth to 4 kittens. So in total, I have 6 cats now. Yes. I have 6 goddamn cats. Two like adult cats and 4 kittens. Cat Lady Hag Nusagi. Yeah, true. Honestly, last year I didn't expect myself to have a shit ton of cats either. But I can't like vaccinate or what's it thing when you remove their ovaries? Yeah, I can't do that and do all that shit because it's too expensive where I live. I have gotten them looked out for worms though. Are kittens both females and males? There's 1 male and 3 females. Spay. Yeah, spay or sterilize. Yeah, yeah. And I mostly take care of the cats. My roommate is just happy whenever she comes back from work and she's like, oh, there's a lot of cats waiting for her and shit like that. Yeah. Lucky guy. So yeah, I have cats now. 6 cats. So you might hear them a lot in the future, especially when they're awake. Thankfully, they're asleep right now. Which would you choose, DN? GF or your 6 cats? I would probably choose my 6 cats. The cats don't shit anywhere, do they? Yeah, no, they have like 2 litter boxes. I'll probably have my cat. Because, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm not that interested in a relationship. And that's when people start, back then, people started like, people started telling me or diagnosing me as being a romantic or something. But I'm starting to actually believe it now. I'm just not interested in relationships. Never have been. I mean, no, actually, no. In high school, I used to be like super, like I wanted to have a girlfriend so badly and shit like that. But I think it was because I wanted to impress my parents and my fucking friends, and that's it. I didn't actually want a relationship for to have a relationship's sake. I just wanted to use the girl as a trophy, and I think that's wrong. So, once I got that kind of thinking of mindset out of my system, I just stopped craving for a relationship. Yeah, true. True, deaf teacher. 6 cats are gonna be more expensive than 1 GF. I don't know about that. The stories I've heard from my friends about their girlfriends, man. It may change, but yeah, never fall to social pressure. Rarely ends well. True, true, true. Anyway, let's start watching this fucking parrot video and catch the fuck up.
Experience ASMR might be the closest thing to feeling a VTuber through the screen. So just imagine when 4 channels are the ones into it. Get ready for some of the most hilarious, sad,
Let's
and
go!
unhinged posts to grace the internet.
It's always
There
Nana
will be
Asteria.
short
Literally, the picture for ASMRs is not Nana Asteria, sorry, is Nene Amano these days.
ASMR clips on this video. You've been warned. Fubuki is a very smart fox who can count from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay, that's cute. I expect Okayu degeneracy.
Why isn't she telling me to stroke faster? Chuba says sex instead of 6 during countdown. Back off! Come track! We
Come
ain't
track.
holding milk!
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Parrot, holy shit. No wonder.
Chuba
Okay.
is obviously getting off while doing ASMR. Use the door to get in like everyone else, Skinner. The phone's line girl is obviously getting off while she's talking to me.
If you think a girl is showing interest in you, she's lying. What girl would ever like?
Oh god, fuck, I wish I was a woman. You know, I would 100% do that. Chat, if I was gonna make like a spicy ASMR, unironically, I would make like in the background like fake rubbing noises just to give you guys the illusion that I'm like getting off to this, that or that I'm masturbating, so like it adds to the experience you guys will have. I feel like I have in my head the steps to absolutely farm the fuck out of you guys, but I'm not a woman, so
Like you. Just think to yourself that. Take a good hard look at yourself and realize no girl would ever want you. So
What?
give it up.
Chuba is doing
No,
the
that's not
safe for
true.
work ASMR on YouTube. Does R18 ASMR on Pantia in the same
True.
room with
Yes,
the
they
same
do that.
setup? Pretty lewd, honestly.
Oh, she's such a slut. I'm in love with her. I love my Oshi.
true.
I want you to only love me.
Is this AI?
Okay.
Oh no, it's not. It's not. What the fuck? This is Megalodon, I think.
Me.
I. That is insane.
Holy shit! That last minute! Make the other girls do this too!
Oh god, they are horny.
It's like she never left.
Oh, that was Killia. You're right. That was Killia.
Are people really during VTuber ASMR streams? That's weird and doesn't make sense. It's weird to mask to a cute girl whispering in your ears. Hello, gay department! OP got loose!
I mean, okay, I want your thoughts. Is that gay? Or is that normal? Is that sad? Or is that the meta? Hmm.
Why does she have so many girlfriends? Why do you have none? Niji Sanji and Hololive idols won't ever do this for their fans.
That's as much female touch you've had. It does run the
Yes, they do. Have you been to an Okayu ASMR?
sick.
Go yourself because that's the only person that'll ever you.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys smell?
Be mean to the chat? You can't do that.
Wonder you guys have no one.
No, I'm with the science team.
Yeah!
Get help, Anon, for real! God, this is so cruel. This is a good thing. I am not mentally ill.
Mao.
BT defends girlfriend experience and will scream at any Chuba who doesn't do it. BT is by far the most mentally ill.
That is true.
Already mentally ill fortune. I don't know. You tell me.
You know, chat, we need a Hololive humiliation stream. What you know what we had back then in 2020? Literally NTR ASMR. I remember there was that one VTuber who was just normally streaming, but she was like making like suppressed noises as if she was getting fucked behind the scenes. To this day, I have no idea whether that was actually real or if that was like just fake, like for the experience. A PlapTuber, yeah. Who is it? Who did it again? I actually forgot too. This was back in 2020, so literally 5 years ago. I forgot. I forgot. The one that was Oshane Otushi now? I don't think it was Oshane. Was it Oshane? I don't know if Oshane also did something like that. Yeah. Faike? No, I forgot the name, but like that was peak. Damn, a lot of us are old.
Chuba calls her viewers chat. What the fuck else is she supposed to say? Darling, honey, sweetie, hubby, baby, babe. Pigs, piggies, worms, bugs, losers.
People would like that.
Listening to ASMR because I have trouble sleeping and I'm
sad.
Getting headbutts, ear massages, and being called a good boy. Suddenly, they call me a dog and tell me to bark for them right when I'm about to fall asleep. Just let me sleep. Cuba is doing
I
ASMR.
mean-
Her dog starts barking.
Then it's ruined. Oh shit, I saw the fucking Noelle stream where she was on her nightgown and shit. Holy crap. That's fucked up, Parrot.
Which Holo members enjoy having fans that matter to them.
Look at my thighs. Look at the thighs. Look at how...
Matsuri. Probably Matsuri or Noelle. One would think it's Marine, but I unironically think it's Matsuri or Noelle. I think Noelle, I think her self-confidence and worth is tied to how many people jack off to her, and Matsuri just thinks it's funny. Marine? I think Marine likes people making porn of her because she just likes porn in general. I don't necessarily think she gets off to it. You know what I mean?
squishy they look. Don't you just want to grab them?
We do a little chumming around here, just a little bit.
A little chumming?
Every now and then.
Okay.
It's healthy.
Why does Mel have to pound so much? It makes it very difficult to focus when she's bouncing around all
Which
over
Mel
the
is
place.
this? Oh, there we go. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Just during stream, a good tuba will ask and even explain how you can send her your pics. I see some people being confused.
You know what I would do if I was a woman? I would make dick rating reviews. In fact, I did one with Mishi like last year in order to monetize people wanting to send me dick pics. I would do that. 100%. And then I would specifically remember who my whales are, and even if I personally don't like their dicks, I'm gonna say, you have a very nice cock, and then I'm gonna make like the noises that's gonna affirm and send little tingles in their brain and shit like that, right? I would do that if I was a woman. All I'm saying, chat, is that if I was a woman, and I keep saying this over and over again, I would start farming. I would start farming.
As to how to send tributes.
But bro's not a woman. Yeah, no, I know. It's unfortunate.
But make sure the Catbox link has spaces. Hope that helps.
You're handsome and you're amazing. Just relax, okay? It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay, Champy. I love you.
Is it
Okay,
possible
chat.
to enjoy girlfriend experience content only for the feeling of having a girl being nice to you and lovely towards
That's
you
sad.
without developing a strong parasocial attachment to the girl providing said girlfriend experience? I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's not necessarily bad.
My ear hole, bitch.
bitch.
I want
You
to
whore.
feel every one of your taste buds roughly clinging and letting
Oh,
loose
Jesus
from
Christ.
the mesh of your mic.
Oh, that's Annie. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus
Why
Christ.
do VTubers love licking and sucking on this guy's ears so much?
As you know, I'm just gonna go.
True, we're all getting NTR'd by this fucking thing. An object. Oh, and by the way, personally, my favorite type of ASMR is those ASMRs where they stick like ear picks, like metal ear picks in your ear. Those are my favorite type of ASMRs. God damn, that sounds so good. I don't like the whispering ones. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The guy Juroshi told you not to worry about.
NTR? ハリ水源国土
True. Oh, chat, speaking of this, has Nimi actually lost viewership after she announced that she was married? That was getting married, rather? Like, did that have any tangible effect on her thing? A little bit? I actually don't know. I'm gonna look that up later.
Based! Bold, faceless. We can't compete.
True.
Real Juroshi can't afford this guy.
She's staring at my tits.
Nope. There's Nene Amano.
As she should be, honestly.
Chiseled features, always confident, zero insecurity in
And
his
she's
expression.
bald.
Bald and does nothing.
Exactly.
Juroshi erotically whispers words of affection to him.
Come.
Oh.
Chuba claims
NTR fans
ASMR
would like
is
that.
cringe and will never do it. Be cringe and be free. My Chuba is better than your Chuba. Only
True.
EN ASMR
True,
is
true, true.
cringe.
Yeah, I actually inherently agree that I think like EN ASMRs are like kind of inferior. And okay, this is my hot take. I think it's inferior because EN people, at least EN VTubers, most of them can't wholeheartedly commit. Right? Either they laugh at it because of how like funny or like cringy or like they're embarrassed and shit like that. But there are some, of course, that like fully embrace the scenario or the culture that they're doing, but like it's usually like the Eastern, Chinese, Japanese, Korean women that are actually like they just fucking go into it, right? And maybe that's a statement for something. I have no idea, but that's personally what I think is fascinating. Mero Asahina, I see.
ASMR, your adjective
I see.
Noun wife, verbs you. Your gossip rap wife,
Farts at
you.
you.
Hey you, enjoying the video? You can leave an interaction so the
Okay.
algorithm knows to recommend it to others like you who haven't found this video yet. Also,
True.
I'm really close to 100k, so please sub if you haven't.
Oh, this was 5 months ago too.
Fucking with me
Let's
on
go.
the regular. So if you don't want my videos to go away, check out Patreon for perks like early access and uncensored videos.
Okay.
Unlike YouTube, this is actually a stable income. This YouTube channel wouldn't exist without the Patreons, so thank you.
True.
You can also support by getting the
That's
best
also precisely why I'm opening up members now. And why I'm having like exclusive Ask Act content. Good shit, Parrot. Good shit. Yeah.
energy drinks, gamer subs through my link or using code PARROT. Plenty of flavors and many VTuber inspired ones.
Oh,
Hope
Silvervale.
to release my own in the future too. Now back to the schizo.
Okay.
Reject platonicity. Embrace parasocialism. Ear cleaning, hamming, kisses from your wife.
Dude, do you guys remember what happened to this girl? She was Oshane. She was from Kauai. She got terminated. Damn.
Oops. How big is too big? Not milkies though. They are perfect size.
I think that was too big.
Good God, disgusting!
I think that was too big.
Woman!
Women?
Please!
I hate women.
Stay away from me.
Milky
She's back. Oh yeah, no, I know she's back under a different name. I know.
One day, someone's going to VTube as a bra cover the boob singular. It's just going to be a titty with an anime mouth and two anime eyeballs floating above it.
Oh shit. Oh shit, did Rima raid? I can't see. Oh hi! Rima, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Holy shit. Hi. Thank you so much, Reams. Massive appreciate to your shit, brother. I hope stream for you guys went well. Cloppers, I hope you had as much fun as you could have reading through the reading through the document. You know what I mean? I know how tedious that can become. But yeah, thank you for coming, guys. Let's continue watching the video. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Hi, Silver Sim. Yep. Clop, 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 get raided. Yeah?
Oh. I don't see any bitches in that car.
Mayoshi's lesbian. What a classic.
No parasocial. I'm disappointed.
She I remember. I remember.
Yuroshi is going to stream. Couldn't be me. Chambad.
My tummy hurts.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Hold on. Go back. Where was it?
Your friend,
She sounds... What's her name? Lulu Lasso actually sounds like Fauna. That's amazing to me.
This VTuber, do I intervene? Dear Lord, milk the cow! Do it now! Your friend might actually kill you if you try. Squeezable.
Oh shit. Parrot talks about Lizzie nooming viewers after her announcement in the new video. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over that.
Hold on to milkable! No, don't force feed me! No!
Yeah, exactly, Aquarake.
Come home! Heartbeat, oil massage,
Oh, Jesus.
whisper.
Oh, Jesus.
ASMR model reveal.
Brothers and sisters, stop ruining on the internet. Leave the house. Download a dating app. If you're gonna play
Nuh-uh.
video games, join a video game. Talk to girls. Talk to women. You
Nuh-uh.
don't need to goon. You can find real women. You can find love. Do you know what fills the hole?
I don't want
Better
to.
than anime girls with fat tits, a real woman.
I don't want to.
You can do it. You
I
can
want to
find
goon.
love. Talk to a real girl. Your VTuber will not sleep with you no matter how much money you give her.
Yes, she will. Yes, she will. What do you mean?
But you know what? Who will sleep with you?
My favorite VTubers is an indie that easily gets groomed.
Women with low standards. Lock the frickin'.
Nuh-uh.
Lock the frickin'. You will find someone.
Oh no, I can't
Nuh-uh.
see what the holo's like anymore. I can't see the lewd art Gura enjoys.
True.
No! Your likes are public. Raven's watch. Girlfriend experience died and Elon killed it. It's over. Trust them. It's totally for
Chat, I was memeing. Legendary, I was memeing.
the well-being of everyone. Yeah, totally.
Wow. Wow.
Finally, I can be horny.
I mean...
It's a trap. They'll reverse it at some point and you'll be super fun. Streaming since 2017. Longest break was 5 days. Hated it and missed her fans. Istora e parasocial
Yes. Unironically. People. VTubers are more parasocial to you guys than you are to them. You guys have to remember, a lot of VTubers, even the ones in a corporate setting, right? Like corpo VTubers, a lot of them were also like bullied weebs that didn't find like a proper friend group or was bullied by mean girls back in high school. And now they grew up to be like the same kind of losers that we are, right? And some of them are more neat than us. And those become the VTubers that you love, you know and love. Yes, some of their parasociality comes from the fact that they are reliant on your money, but at the same time, your validation and your attention is worth more than the money you give. I can speak that as a fact.
If I take a
Quote me on
5-day
it.
break, I'll get very uneasy.
True. Chat, like, you have to remember, bros, you have to remember, when VTubers, some VTubers, or like maybe a lot of them get like jealous that like a certain community member are watching another VTuber instead of them, they unironically get jealous. A lot of them are half shit posting, but actually is half serious. Like, they actually get jealous. If a VTuber's whale is visiting another VTuber instead of them, they get angry. They get upset. Yep. NTR, yeah, exactly.
Oh, did you just come?
Yes,
Oh,
some
what?
VTubers
Oh,
and
Jesus.
streamers in general are more parasocial than viewers.
That's what I'm saying.
Spend all of your time for 4 years with a group of people that love and support you.
How
You
is this a bad
attack
thing?
them. Shocking!
Yeah.
Okay, what's the emergency, Rene?
I'm alone and lonely.
Nice! Oh, nice! Thank you! ちょっと待ってね。Nice, nice, 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 nice! Thank you, thank you,
Jesus
thank you,
fucking
thank
Christ.
Tracks your account activities.
めっちゃ見てるよ。プロフィールまで見に行くの。ほぼ全員見てんじゃない
Oh,
全員の
Jesus.
プロフィール一度は見たことあるよ。
Oh, Jesus.
普段あんまコメントしないけどいるよ。ねえ、いつもさ、エコの
Oh,
やつ
Jesus.
さ、最近忙しいかもしんないけど、ありがとう。
Jesus.
最近さらーっとかけてない。さっきあれじゃん、再掲してくれ
Chat,
た。
this behavior is common. I'm sorry to say, I'm gonna fucking out every VTuber that I know here, okay? This is common. If you think that your name is not familiar to your Oshi or your Oshi's friend group, yes, they are. These people will absolutely stalk their fans. It's such a common behavior. Not just in the JP side of things, but even in the in the EN side of things. They do. Sora is just more, well, I guess it's cute in the sense, but she's a little denser than others. I don't know if in Japan there's a culture where you're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud, but in EN, you normally don't. But goddamn.
もういいね押してるよ。ミスったって書いてたよ。おじさんも認知されとる。よく引用リポストで書いてた。
Jesus Christ.
全然わかるよ。てるって思ってくれて。
You don't even need to be a top donor, yeah.
俺の記憶はない。いや、あれでしょいつも関西弁でイベントで話してくれて、全然覚えてる。
Jesus
イベ
fucking
ント行ったこ
Christ.
とないから覚えてない。よし、いつもハッシュタグ付きだから覚えてる。みんな隠れるんじゃない。
People unironically like this, though, by the way. They actually do like this. Flame of the King. I watched a random VTuber for like 3 times and she remembers my name the second time. I came to watch the stream. They really memorize you so fast. Yeah. No, 100%. I think like the thing about, especially if it's like a small indie, it's an indie VTuber that's small, or if it's a corporate VTuber. Because to them, it's ingrained in our head that we need to remember names, or that we want to remember names, just so we can provide like a more personal feeling dynamic with the audience, right? It's like, yeah. That is unironically super cool.
I disagree. She's shockingly girlfriend experience.
So there is, oh god, I'm gonna make an entire video about this probably soon. There are 2 types of GFE. There's explicit GFE, where you genuinely like, there's explicit GFE where you're like, oh my god, Anon, I love you, let's go on a date, you don't belong to anyone else but me, blah 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 blah. But then there's implicit GFE, where your content is basically a slice of life kind of thing, and you let your audience see what you are doing daily and on stream, right? So you live vicariously off of your audience, and your audience vicariously live off of you. That's GFE because it looks like you're spending time with the audience, right? It's like you're spending a lot of time with them, and it gives the impression that maybe you're hanging out, you're on a date. Right? The thinking man's GFE. Yeah, I think it's this kind of GFE that's absolutely not this. Okay, dangerous is not the word I'm looking for, but this kind of GFE is the one that's most effective because people will spend money on you or on you as a VTuber if you actually like manage to pull it off, and they won't even feel like they're spending money on you or they're wasting money on you. Because at that point, they're not just paying you for an experience or a service. They're paying you because they think you're a friend or a girlfriend that they're paying for, right? It's like you're part of their life now. You're not just the streamer they go to feel validated. You are part of their life. Like, does that make sense? Is what I'm yapping about make sense now? Right? Like, yeah.
Sora, that's too much.
That being said, just because that's harder to pull off. So because it's harder to pull off, you don't. I think it's easier if you are louder and more direct with what you want with your viewers. Men are super simple. Just tell them, hey, I want to fuck you, or you don't have to do all this shit just to get money. Just fucking tell men, tell your audience, yeah, no, you're my boyfriend now, and they'll give you money.
Hey, I can't. Sora, stop! I can fix
That's
Korean
kinda
woman.
cute.
Bruh, you couldn't fix a sandwich, let alone another human being.
That's not true.
Don't tell me you are unironically in love with Yuroshi.
What about male VTubers? It's worth for male VTubers. Female audiences are more parasocial than male audiences, is what I've observed.
Do you love me? I love you.
VTubers are just entertainers.
Oh, Jesus
if you
Christ.
fall in love with Yuroshi, then you're doing it wrong. That's because she
No,
wants your
that's
money.
not
She
true.
has spent more money on entertaining me than I spent on Memba and merch.
True.
I wish they took the kayfabe more seriously. Anime girls are not supposed to fart or poop. Joke's on you, my Oshi put directly the mic there.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What the fuck is wrong with
Hardcore.
women? Name, link. I like broken.
Okay, no, unironically, the type of VTubers who do that kind of thing deserve their money. Dude.
And mentally ill women because they're just like me. How do you deal with feelings of wanting to abandon Yuroshi?
Oh,
I
God.
loved Fona, but now the flame has died out. What are you on about? You lost interest. That's all there is to it.
Stop being dramatic.
Is girlfriend experience bad for your mental health? Bad for my...
No, not necessarily. Okay, here's my defense for GFE, right? I think GFE and like the parasocialism, the illusion of a relationship is good in the sense that it can teach you what it can be like and introduce you to that kind of feeling or dynamic so that when you actually get into a relationship or into that similar kind of dynamic, you're more comfortable navigating through that. It connects people. That could be one way of looking at it, yeah. Right? But me personally, I think that's like one of my defenses for GFE. I think as a content, a lot of people genuinely like a lot of people like to shit on GFE, but I actually welcome it. Like, you know, it's like it's the same as my lolly opinion, where it's like, yeah, I know it's controversial, but I welcome it. Like, I think it has a certain place for certain people. Yeah. It's desire identification, so you know what to look for. Yeah, no, exactly. So you guys do get it, right? Like, I think that's the primary goal, or at least the primary thing you should take away from GFE. Obviously, over-relying on it is bad, right? Like, escaping reality and subjecting these waifus to your absolute batshit insane desires is a bad thing. Unless, of course, those people, these VTubers are okay. Mm-hmm.
Wallet! Being alive as a man is bad for your mental health!
Stop, take your meds, 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 take your meds. You love me, 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 you love me. Don't take
Jesus.
your meds. Please don't take your meds. I want to stay with you forever. Please, please don't take your meds.
Love.
Please,
Nice.
I love you, please.
Nice.
I love you, please. You love
Nice.
me, you love me, you love me. Don't take your meds. Take your meds, take your meds.
Don't take your meds. No. Don't take your meds. No. No. 100%.
Don't take your meds. Please, I'm begging you. I need you. I need you.
Absolutely do not take your meds.
Stay with me here forever, please. Please, don't take your meds. It's the first thing to do. Take your meds. Be a responsible adult.
No, don't do it. No, absolutely don't do it.
Please, I'm begging you. I need you to stay with me forever. Please, don't take your meds.
I've been shamed.
Man. Amaris Yuri is such a fucking banger. Her content was so fucking good. God damn, her content was so good.
Touch start as of recently, and I know damn
Oh, sorry,
well
hold on.
I've been shamelessly digging into positive affirmation and caring girlfriend
Okay.
ASMR because I've been feeling severely touched start as of recently. And
Aww.
I know damn well that I'm doing nothing but
Hi,
harming
avenged
myself
me.
in the long run. Once you have female friends, the need to get attention from VTubers at any cost
I mean... Chat. What's the difference? What's the difference between looking for positive for alpha male affirmation ASMR versus that sort of affirmation but coming from a hot anime girl? What's the difference? Who's Yuri? Is she the one I heard about last stream? Yeah. Amaris Yuri, the Phase Connect girl that got terminated, but has come back rather. Humiliation ASMR? Humiliation ASMR. I'm sure a lot of people like it. The anime girl is hotter. No negativity.
He vanishes, and one turn into a clip watcher. I'm sad. Send $5,000.
I wanted them to love
Silver Synth, you got it. You got it perfectly. You got it perfectly. Because look, the reason why men either want one of those things or both of those things is for one simple reason. Or for one simple thesis statement. Men want two things. It's either the embrace of a woman, of a wife, or dying in a war, fighting for what you believe in, having that very masculine last stand, fighting for a cause greater than your life. One of those things. The alpha male ASMRs loosely tingle the former, the latter feeling, and the waifu ASMR tingles the former one. 100%. It's that easy. Men are so goddamn simple. Unironically, okay, I'm gonna spoil my script for the next my next video, but it's actually similar to that.
me and care about me. If it's a fictional fantasy, why don't the girls love me and care about me? Why are they just like bleeding me dry?
They do
True.
care about you, but only after you've shown your dedication with your hard-earned cash. Yeah, you spend over $100,000 and she calls you her friend, bro.
Imagine.
$4,000 USD and she's like, you want to be friends forever? Simp.
I do feel pathetic, but it makes me feel less alone. And ironically, this can't deal with anything like relationships right now. So watching VTubers is my massive.
Oh God. Yeah, that sounds about right. We were at this point at one point.
Do I care at the moment? Not really.
Jesus. We were at that point at one time, chat. That's true, Eddie. That's true.
Why would you donate to VTubers instead of charity? VTubers are mentally ill enough that it's basically
True!
charity anyways.
You are so right.
VTubers more than poor.
At least he's honest. At least he's honest.
Jesus. Talks about how women are evil and they will take everything from you when she thought she was just talking to Gigi.
This place is beautiful.
Dude, I love Crony. I actually have a video about Crony soon. God, I love Crony. Okay, no, it's not a video about Crony, but it's like loosely related or around Crony. Holy shit, dude. I feel like Crony scratches a particular itch in people. Aquarake. Yes, I'm back, Aquarake, to making videos. Yes, I just came back. Oh, hi, Raider. Hi, Salvi. Thank you for the raid, dude. Thank you so much. I donate to DN to fund his Jollibee and rent. Oh, shit. Thank you, Greg D. Thank you.
But dangerous. Where
Just like
are
women.
you?
God. Thank you for the super chat.
Dangerous.
Dude, women are dangerous. Don't talk to women.
Yes, everyone, are you listening? Do not speak to women. You
Fuck.
make eye contact, look away. They're dangerous. They will take everything from you.
Women, Crony is like, she hits the sweet spot when it comes to like edge content for VTubers, right? She's like, not really sexist, not really racist, but she makes those jokes, and then she's also like she's either super happy or like she's existentially crumbling. That hot and cold back and forth is the reason why Crony as a concept really works. I think that's the kind of VTuber that would make for the perfect indie. Right? Like, she doesn't even need to like bounce her boobs all the time. She just needs to be herself. And money is gonna flow in. That's unironically the perfect VTuber. Holy shit. Oh yeah, hi. Hi, manager-san, hi.
Wait, are you on stream?
Bro, don't give her reasons to quit Hololive. No, that's not necessarily a reason to quit Hololive. I'm just saying, right? Like, if her Hololive limiters were off, imagine how worse she would be. Imagine Crony actually watches me, right? Damn.
Stop being such doomers.
Why does every VTuber end up like this?
Because it's easy.
Hey, look at the numbers.
Whoa.
Numbers.
Not bad.
Damn it.
See, chat, this is why I think lore videos don't work. They unironically don't work. But at the same time, a lot of VTubers just like having something fun to have on their shit, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that financially, it's a bad idea.
Look at this is the American dream.
Being slapped with money? Yes. Slap. Yeah.
Never forget the golden rule. Sex sells. Lore video 13k views.
True.
Good video 125k views. Sex with Japanese hug.
These my massive fucking titties, my super stuffed milkies, my honker bunker donkey boinkies.
Hell yeah.
My fucking fabric stretching, wind flapping, gravity welling sex mounds.
Hell yeah, baby.
Super duper ultra hyper goddamn motherfucking tits.
Hell yeah.
I guess I did say that.
I guess you mean the CEO of sex.
Who is that? Sorry, I don't recognize that. Who? Literally who? Oh,
Did
Jesus
she
Christ.
just standing up a shooting star press me? My
Fuck my dick.
Master. Would you like
Oh, hi, Arena.
or a bat or maybe me?
Oh, it's
Do
that was the eye.
idol fans
Okay.
want to be
Yeah.
lied to? That being the case, the idol fan is one who wants to be
That's true.
skillfully lied to.
That's
Yes,
true.
Now let me enjoy this escapism and fuck off. Very much so. Japanese idol must post solo good night photos.
I remember
for 1 year
this.
after accidentally
I remember
posting photo
this.
with boyfriend.
Holy
I love you,
shit.
Anon. See how easy it is to say, even though I fucking hate all of you. I love you too, Anon. You massive. Post ASMR right now.
Oh, you
Lord.
whore.
Ooh, I miss Anon. Ooh. Genuinely loves her fans.
Oh, hi.
Genuinely loves her fans.
I mean,
I hate VTuber face reveals. I'm gonna lose my shit. Every VTuber keeps face revealing.
okay. I think the reason why they do that on Twitter is because if they're pretty or like they only show like parts of their body or something like that, it's easy to sell the illusion, right? I think, unironically, having a VTuber model makes the imagination of what you actually look like spicier, if that makes sense, right? You don't even need to be hot. You just need to be cute. Like, you just have to have a small frame, show off a little skin and shit like that, and then boom. Easy.
Stop watching indies! Leave Mayoshi out of your culture war! Kinda
Lol.
proud of VTubers slowly but surely breaking down the idol culture roots of VTubing. Showing your face, being open about having a partner, keeping the parasocialness in check. Literal
What do you think about this? Okay, let's talk spicy. Let's talk spicy. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? About this, yeah, about this tweet. I'm gonna say my I'm gonna say my opinion after you guys. I disagree. I'm on the fence. No thanks, bro. It's an angle. Hell no. Optional. Okay. Here's what I think. Firstly, there is no idol culture roots of VTubing. The point of VTubing is that you don't need or you don't want to show your face or open about having a partner or other like more personal aspects of your life. And it's also not necessarily to have a parasocial relationship with the fans, but to create a story, narrative, or role play beyond what normal streaming can get you. I don't think it's, quote, healthier. I just think it makes VTubing almost too similar to regular streaming. And I think the reason why VTubing is different, I think the reason why VTubing is as special and big as it is because it is completely different from regular streaming. In regular streaming, you have to be like fucking completely realistic and all, and relatable and all this shit. But in VTubing, you can be larger than life. Mixing that would just get rid of the point. You eliminate the boons and the pros that you have in VTubing if you do that. I think. You know what I mean? Revealing having a partner is fine. I think revealing having a partner is fine, but I think if we open up this to a grander point of keeping everything to your life private, not just in terms of having a partner, but literally everything else about your life, like your relationships are with certain friends and X, Y, and Z, then I don't think so. Right? Yeah. Part of me doesn't think Joe Cat really understands VTubing.
Open about having a partner, keeping the parasocialness in check. Literal Who tweeted a thread?
Hi, stupid monkey.
I'm
In real life, I don't let randos know I have a partner, so why should I let VTubers know? Yeah, no, exactly.
See your real face? On what universe is this? Not a form of parasociality. Mosu,
True.
my queen. 27k likes.
Oh god! Mozu? Did Mozu do that? Holy shit, let's go!
He deleted it after like 8 hours.
Yeah, because he's wrong. Like, he's unironically just wrong. Like, he's missing the point of VTubing if that's genuinely his opinion. I don't know if his opinion changed. If his opinion changed, then cool, right? But whatever.
This is what
It's stressful though. Like, imagine having a husband and he randomly comes on stream and people go mad. I think at that point, just be a if you don't mind having your face revealed and shit like that, and you still want to be like part of the anime or VTubing industry, you can still just be a regular streamer. I just think it's a waste for VTubers to not utilize the pros and boons that VTubing can give you if you don't use it to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessary. You're not necessarily bad person for doing that. I just think it's you're basically wasting money for you're basically spending a lot of money for a culture and for a plus side that you're not using. You know, like, why not? A lot of them do though. Yeah, no, so that's okay. Like, Bao, Numi, and others doing a face reveal is okay. Like, I don't give a shit, right? Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. I just think that you're not using it to the full extent. You know what I mean? And if you do that, right? Like, if you do, like, you know, for example, Bao, Numi, and the others, if you do that, and you're actually kind of cute IRL too, that's gonna help you. That's unironically gonna help you. It also doesn't help that a few of these, like, new VTubers are actually, like, old anime YouTubers or, like, content creators or Utaitas like Bao that became a VTuber because it's just as close to her previous kind of content as it can be. So, you know.
The anti-idol culture normisphere. Fun! She has a Valentine's stream scheduled. A 24-hour endurance.
Jesus, imagine though, right? Holy shit. Can I mention another streamer's name, Quinn Bennett, who is an IRL streamer who had a brief while for a VTuber model? Because I can understand. Yeah, no, 100%. Manager son, you're right. The reason why I think I told you guys this. The reason why male VTubers don't benefit from VTubing that much compared to females is because as a content creator, you're actually rewarded more if you just show your face as a male content creator, right? Like you don't get the boons of the parasocial aspects of VTubing unless you go into that, right? At that point, just become a normal streamer. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a VTuber. Like, you know, if you like the culture and the community of VTubing, if you like the anonymity, if you like the industry, if you like the norms and shit like that, you can. But it's just that if you want, in general, if you just want to be an entertainer, probably just be a normal streamer. I think it depends on how good you look way more as a man. I think, yeah. So I think women actually are more, not in, what's the term there? In danger? No. Women have a higher prerequisite to become a successful streamer than a guy. And that's why VTubers are more successful, because VTuber women are successful because it eliminates a lot of those prerequisites. Like for a male audience isn't gonna care if their male streamer is fat or hairy or fucking whatever the case might be. Look at Casio, look at Asmongold, look at all these fucking streamers that a lot of people in the internet say is gross. But then as a female, you kinda have to be hot. Let's be honest. Right? Since a man can see any random girl as cute or hot, for a man not so much. Yeah, no, I think so too. Yeah. Monkeyism, who was a streamer and later became a VTuber. Then she showed her face and then she was able to transition easily as a VTuber. I'm curious on how you feel about that. How monkeyism? Okay, monkeyism. Why is that familiar? Who is that? Is that her? Is that Nina? Oh, yeah, it is Nina. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah. Sorry, I know like 3 content creators with the word monkey in it. So it's like, is this the Nina one? I think a lot of VTubers did actually start like that. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad way in becoming I don't think that's a bad way in becoming a VTuber. Disagree. Women have lower prerequisites. They can be pretty or have a nice bod. Nice voice optional. Yeah, but most women aren't pretty or don't have a nice bod though, is a problem. I think pretty women have a lower prerequisite. That's why pretty women are more likely the ones to get successful. But if you're just like an average looking woman, probably become a VTuber. Nah, cap on Casio. I see so many VTubers that simp for that, man. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm just talking in general about, like, fat. You know, like, yeah. An average 5 to 10 girl can still get simps. Men who try to do that kind of content are ignored. Really? Huh. I don't know. My sample size is actually just Twitch streamers, like the top 500 Twitch streamers, for example. Like that's my sample size in forming my opinions on quote which demographic can become more successful, right? And if you look at that data, from what I saw, the prettier women tends to be more successful than I've seen that because there are more prettier women, I formed the opinion that that prettier women have more chances of being successful than a non-pretty woman or like a non-pretty guy. Do you see a man get attention IRL if he isn't hot? Yes, TVH, but that could be just because I live in the Philippines. Yeah. It's culturally conditioned expectations that trope feed on that.
Stream, right? Will Yuroshi be streaming on Valentine's Day? Yeah, we're going on a date!
Whip it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, Crony, are you free on Valentine's Day? I'm streaming that day. What did
That's
she
good.
mean by this?
That's good.
I thought I'd get over
She's
it,
actually single.
just the size of that thing.
By retweeting Daku, she means that she's about to hop into his DMs.
Okay, but imagine.
Our pet play and gun session with him.
You're getting fast food on fucking Valentine's Day. Embarrassing. Alone.
What's so bad about
I
that?
don't see any bitches in that car.
Mayo, she's
Oh, Jesus.
lesbian. What a classic.
Jesus.
No parasocial. I'm disappointed.
God, she sounds like Fauna. Chat, is this like a regional thing or like a dialect somewhere? It actually genuinely sounds like Fauna. Imagine if she is actually Fauna.
Mayo, she's lesbian. What a classic.
No parasocial. I'm disappointed.
Look, even the way she laughs.
Streaming on Valentine's Day, knowing when Yuroshi is going to stream, wouldn't be me. Chambad.
My tummy hurts.
My tummy hurts.
Chuba uses member streams to vent and rant. So literally every female Chuba.
That is true.
Biblically accurate, Shuri? I don't pay because I want to support the creator. I pay because I wanted to see a dumpster fire. She
What does bro
consistently
mean?
begs you to watch her. Kimono, a new outfit that is too cute will be released in a day. Are you ready? You'll come. You'll come. Okay.
You'll come, okay. Comes aggressively.
Member stream is the exact same experience with the exact same viewers.
God, Jesus.
Everything
Jesus.
okay.
You give her money. She bends and runs whenever you give her extra attention. Big girlfriend experience.
Yeah, true, because IRL, even the women that I know just wants... How do I want to say this? Women like to talk. That's why they look for listeners, right? Or for men that are good listeners. And men find it cute when a cute girl is just yapping her ass off. It's literally like it's like a transactional relationship, right? But it's like, online, obviously. So it's like, goddamn. They just like to yap.
Yes, getting laughed at for being vulnerable is hilarious. Thank you.
Good! Based! I didn't know she was based like that, chat.
Girlfriend experience ASMR. Some people in the community think it's bad. Others...
Oh, goddamn. Alright. Goddamn. ASMR is such a fascinating, like, subgenre of VTubing. Right? Because it takes advantage of, like, the parasocial aspect of VTubing and turns it up to wombo. God, I wish I was a woman. I like to study it a lot. Some VTubers are unironically known are known specifically for ASMR. Yeah, I think me personally, my favorite ASMR artist is actually like sorry. This girl. Oh, sorry, I misspelled her name. Miori is actually like one of my favorite ASMR artists. Like, I think she makes like banger ASMRs. If I wasn't broke, I would unironically probably pay any members kind of artists that she, a member kind of ASMR that she does, but yeah. Miwa is also fine, yeah. More than Nene Amano? Okay, so Aquarake, Nene Amano was actually my favorite at one point. Oh god, it's gonna be a war. Yeah, Nene Amano was my favorite at one point. Back in 2020, I forgot which year. I actually unironically exclusively only listened to Nene Amano. I thought she was peak. Right? But then I discovered other people, and then it's like, oh wow. And I especially like ASM artists that have a little bit of Aquarake. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Womp. I unironically like ASMR VTubers that are not necessarily explicit, but has like explicit undertones, right? Like like let's say let's say the scenario is ASMR with the VTuber. You're like cuddling in bed, and like it's like a wholesome moment. But you know, lewd ASM artists would quickly devolve that into you sucking you off and like fucking you ASMRly. But in less explicit ASMRs, I would like it if the VTuber just suddenly accidentally strokes on the dick, and it's like, oh god, you're so excited, aren't you? And then just doesn't do anything with it. It's less explicit. You know, I think that kind of ASMR is sexy because it triggers the imaginations. It makes the audience want more. And the fact that they can only really have that in their heads is peak. Actually peak. That's what I think. Am I a gooner? Maybe. Lulu Lasso X Nexus and really good close friend. Yes. My man wants the edge. I mean, it's 100%. It's not necessarily the edge. It's just that it's the principle of firing the imagination instead of showing it off, but in an auditory sense instead of a visual sense, right? Because like, think about this. In the visual sense, you choose would you rather look at a girl that's topless but has pants on, or completely naked? I'm gonna imagine most of you guys would rather see the girl topless with the pants on, because you don't want it full and being shown the bare brunt of it. You want to have your imaginations flare up, right? You have to. Both are good. Yeah, okay, which one do you prefer more? Obviously, both are good, but I'm sure there's a preference, right? Yeah. Like, imagine that kind of thing, but for like your ears. That's what I like in terms of ASMR. But I know that, in general, I know that's not the common opinion I would like to think. Or maybe it is, but 100% what makes more money is the more explicit ASMRs. Yeah. Used to be a member of Miori, but I have misophonia, and she eats during her streams constantly. It's so bad I had to unfollow her. Oh shit. Goddamn. Nusagi says the clothes stay on. Oh, okay, but unironically, right? Wouldn't you want to fuck a girl with clothes on? Like, obviously her pants are off, but let's say she has her bra on or something. Or like maybe her bra and her clothes are pushed to her stomach. It's like, I feel like most of you would like to fuck with the clothes on. Or is that just me? Oh god, see, this type of goon content, this kind of goon discussions is exactly what you guys subscribe to. That is just you.
Girlfriend experience.
That might just be you? Really? Damn. Okay. Since we're talking about gooning here, right? And like ASMR, hold on. I believe that is a popular opinion. Okay, don't play. Please don't play. Please don't play. Okay. Okay. Philosophical goon with Nusagi. I mean, look. Here's the thing about me, right? I am loud and proud a gooner. I don't like sit in Discord calls and fucking, moan and goon into a mic and shit like that. But I like my lewds. I like my explicit content, and I'm very particular about them. And that's why I can share this culture with you. I know some of you guys have that too, or feel the same way in some way. I'm with you on this one. Thank you, Scarlet. Yeah. Where's your VTuber model? Oh, I actually lost my VTuber model. My whatchamacallit? My hard drive where all my like VTuber related literally all my VTuber related shit is broken. So I literally do not have all of my files. I got the files that like I uploaded online, but aside from that, I don't have them. And either way, I'm okay with losing my model because I wanted my rabbit model, my Nusagi model re-rigged anyway. So it's fine. It's fine. Obviously, I'm probably gonna have it re-rigged probably like next month or something when I finally have some YouTube money. Because right now, I don't think I have the money for it. Can't you get the rabbit with news? I don't know if she can. I'll ask her. So how long before you get a new model and get it re-rigged? I mean, if I'm going to have a full-blown re-rigging, probably like a month or two. As you can see, there's not that much to draw and rig my model. I'm literally just a blob with ears. It's not that much. I plan to have it like more pop. I plan to make it a little bit more expressive. So I'm probably also gonna have it redrawn or something. Yeah. There's a reason cosplay is so popular. Panapan. Sir Tortillas. I agree. Oh god. Didn't your artist trigger deliver it through email or something? Yeah, no, so like I said, I can ask news for like the model, or I can look at the email for the model, but because I'm gonna re-rig it anyway and probably most likely redraw it, I decided, you know what, why not? And yeah. But like for stream specifically, if you guys prefer me having like a live model, that way it's a little bit more there's like more movement and you can see my expressions and shit like that, then yeah, I don't mind. I'll just have to find it again though. Excuse me. I despise ASMR. Only ones I hear was the meme ones. Oh god. Oh god, I love the meme ones too. How did the contract go for you? Very bad. I didn't place. Azehara. Like fucking nothing. I lost all of them. Like nothing. Yep. You should tell us that the more we donate, the better your model will be. I don't like to e-beg, deaf teacher. I know that like... Okay, not to shame like anyone or anything. I think like if you're a VTuber, go get your fucking bag and e-beg as much as you can. But me personally, I just don't like to beg for money, I guess. Like I don't... You know, I think I can deliver a decent model without asking too much money, right? I think like the donations that I receive a little bit these days and like the ads are probably going to be enough. Oh shit, hentai for days. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. For the $10 and no text too. I was wondering if you're thinking when you redraw if it's going to be like, what's the VTuber from any color that's like a creed? Oh, Nebiru. Devi Nebiru. Devi Debiru. Sorry. Yeah, Devi Debiru is cool too. Yes. 100%. Probably something similar to that. Probably. Senior Tortillas and fucking Pan is flirting in the chat right now. Jesus Christ, you two. That's gay. Go get a room. But yeah, that's what I think. Damn. What other videos from Parrot have I not watched? Okay, so honestly, I want to watch this one next, but because it's late at night for a lot of you, and I'm sweating like a motherfucker, I'm probably gonna save this for next time. So, for the next reaction stream, I'm gonna watch the epic, the musical, and I'm gonna watch this video and a few others that you guys are gonna send over my reaction video submission thing. Why everyone hates the Philippines. Okay, Pan already gave the thing. Yep. So, I think... Oh shit, Derek Lindsay, thank you for the $10, dude. Yeah. Don't tell me to contribute for the new model, my boy. Thank you. I thought this was for V-Pimper, Dian, you Twimper. I wish I could pull a V-Pimper. unironically, it would actually be like such a banger. If you guys remember like my plan for what V Pimper was gonna be, then God, it would have been so legendary. It would have been legendary. Where do we send them through? Just join my Discord. You can join my Discord and just on my Discord there is on the content subsection there is a reaction videos channel. Just put your videos there, and whenever it's reaction week time or reaction day time, I usually just scroll and choose the videos that I think are interesting to look at on stream. Do you still read VTuber spicy books, Nosagi? No, actually, fuck no. The last VTuber doujin I read was one from what's her face? It was a relatively bigger VTuber that was also from an agency. I forgot. How can I forget VTuber's name all the time? TBH. Not Onion, Omiya Emma. Yes, Omiya Emma. Yeah. That was the last one I saw. When are the auditions for V Pemper? I'll pick and choose. I'll pick and choose which one of you deserves to be in V Pimper. And I won't let you goddamn read the contract too. It's all gonna be fucking big fat nothing burgers. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited to watch this one because unironically, I'm curious on how her numbers look like and how it actually genuinely affected her. But anyway, chat, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I appreciate you all for coming. I appreciate all the support so far, and I appreciate the amount of people that is still here and to people that rated me, Rima and Salvi. I didn't expect to retain TBH. I didn't expect to retain a lot of the numbers that I have right now. When I was gonna come back, I expected that 50 people are gonna come watch me on stream for the first few weeks or something, and I have to like gradually build it back up and shit. So it was actually genuinely a pleasant surprise. Well, you should be streaming again soon. Yes, unfortunately, I don't have a consistent streaming schedule. I just kind of stream whenever I feel like it. But yes, I will stream again anytime soon. I'm not gonna go away. I think I'm gonna, like I said in my previous stream, I'm gonna lock the fuck in for the foreseeable future. And that'll be all. For now, at least. Anyway, thank you guys in for coming. And that will be it for now. Thank you, chat. You guys have a night's sleep. Or, I mean, it's a Wednesday for a lot of you. So if you have work, if you guys are gonna work, then go work. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.